Okay.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Weighted Dice. Today is something special. Something special. Today's episode is episode 13 in service of the Thayans. With me, as always, I have our beautiful crew of Weighted Dice role players. Let's start with Mr. Pretty Boy. What's up?
Is that me?
Which one
Yeah.
is it?
My name's Ted. I'm playing Mordos, a tiefling monk, and I'm gonna roll really bad this time. I think it's gonna happen.
Okay.
I'm feeling it.
You feeling it?
Yeah.
All right, and below him we have our good friend Miss Bad Wolf.
Hey guys, I play Nox. She is a wood elf rogue. She's a little surly right now, so maybe she'll lighten up a little bit.
And then across from her we have Mr. John from Shelf Gamers.
Hey there, everyone. It's John from Shelf Games, and I play Rylai, who is a gender-fluid half-elf warlock who draws their powers from an insane demigod. And they make lots of really bad puns and pop culture references.
And then above him we have Romeo Kilo 125. What's up, dude?
Hi, everybody. I play Roman, a half human, which the other half is elf, in case you're wondering. Bard, who is trying to decide whether he's attracted to Rylai or not.
I like it.
And I am your Dungeon Master, Gale. I will be hosting your various Dungeons and Dragons today. But before we go ahead and move forward, I need all of you to go ahead and roll me 1d8 so we can figure out
1DF.
1d8.
1DF.
Just one?
Just one.
1D.
1df.
Yes!
Aw,
I got one!
I
You
got
got one?
nothing.
And then
And negative. Oh.
all right. And then I will roll mine. How about I go ahead and give you guys a point? That one.
Yeah.
Yay!
What we're talking about right now is our fate system, where basically we will allow people to, the players to basically modify what happens in the story using their points. Similar to what we've been doing in the past, where they just get a reroll, we're allowing them to affect things that happen in the story. And conversely, when they use one, I will get a point to affect things negatively for them or positively for me. But
If you remember.
if I remember, happy farm members. So let's talk about what happened last time. Who can regale me on what happened last time?
We met Lord Tim Tam.
You met
We did.
you met Lord
Mr.
Tam.
Tim Tam.
Yeah.
Tim Tam.
Who professes to be the ruler of Thay,
Mhm.
contrary to what the rest of the world believes.
Yes.
He's undead.
Also yes.
Everybody on Thay seems to be undead.
Also yes.
We're kind of working backward through the story of last week.
Also, yes.
Also yes.
Okay.
He wants us to find 3 items.
Do you remember what those
Um,
items were?
Yes, I do, and so does my notebook. We need the Staff of Binding.
Huh?
We need the Orb of Scrying, and the Sword of Cass.
Cass.
So we need those 3 things in order to save his people, from what I understand.
Bonus points. Who can remember what Cass or who Cass is?
Some fantasy nonsense.
He killed Vecna.
Ah, there you go. There you go.
Good.
No
Hey,
way.
Ted.
Ted got that one. Good job. Well, you all were called back down to have dinner with Tam, and by
Tim
extension,
Tam.
Jerinus.
Mm.
So I assume you all go down there, and you're all seated at a large oaken table.
But before we get to our little dinner party, I guess it's important to note that Lord Timmy Tam has basically told us that all magic is essentially derived from Thay,
Yes, he
or
told
at
us
least
that
all magical items are derived from there.
all magic items that are distributed throughout the world, at one point or another, have touched the land of Fae. Fae, not Fae. Very
Get it
hard
right.
to say the difference in those two. But he did also give you a magic item, which was the Stone of Spell Storing, which I wanted to correct myself on because I think that's really important. It doesn't allow you to store up. It doesn't allow you to store one spell, but many spells. And I'm going to go ahead and pull it up real quick.
I definitely wrote that down on my character sheet.
Oh shit! Because this is actually like super important.
Okay.
It's like a really good item.
What's
that
it called?
can-
The Stone of what?
It is a stone of spell storing. It will allow you to store up to 5 levels worth of spells at one time.
Damn.
Wow.
So one 5-level spell, or like for example, 5 first-level spells. You can. It takes a full long rest to store all those spells.
Okay.
But you can store them from anywhere, and it does not require attunement to use them, only
Nice.
to store them.
Okie dokie.
All right. So you have that item, and so you will have to go ahead and replace some of your items to store some of the spells. But so going forward, you guys were brought down to the dining area, unless you guys want to do some other stuff.
I think we're good. I think we're ready.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So you're all sat down at this large oaken table. It's got enough room to seat about 40 people. You can assume that this was a grand buffet, sort of like used in various ceremonies and whatnot. But the chairs pulled out for you are relatively close to the end where Tam is already sitting.
Right. Do they like magically pull themselves out?
Nope. Jaranus pulled them out for you. You actually see him still pulling out some of the chairs.
What a guy.
This is creepy Dark Souls bro, Jared, right?
Jared?
Or what would you call him? Jared?
Jaranus.
Jaranus.
Why'd you call him
Oh, sorry.
Souls, bro?
I was thinking of his envoy, who was like this undead Dark Souls knight.
Oh yeah,
type
yeah.
of blow.
Jaranus is that dude.
Yeah.
Jared.
Yeah, he is wearing. He's still wearing some of his armor pieces. You can see that he's got
Okay.
some finer looking stuff on there. But he looks to be a little more dapper. They're a little bit more finery. And of course, Tam is still wearing his black and gold.
Okay.
So you guys have some chairs pulled out for you. Do you choose to sit, or do you want to?
I'm gonna sit.
I'm definitely sitting down.
I'll sit.
Who's gonna sit
Understanding.
immediately next to Tam?
Riley will.
Okay, and there's one chair on the other side as well.
I'll take that one.
Okay.
And I imagine our trusty companion, Pipsy, takes a
Pipsy-
seat at the end as well.
Pipsy will sit immediately next to you, Kara. I'm sorry, not Kara, Riley.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He'll
Foreshadowing.
pop a seat right next to you and just sort of pop down. You can see he has a little bit of trouble getting his tail through sort of the end of the chair, but he figures it out eventually.
I was wondering what happened to Pipsy.
He's been following you around. He's very subdued. So you guys sort of sit down and you see no food at the table. But you do see Jared sort of pouring wine for each, and Tam starts to sip at his a little bit.
Can I
Riley. Oh, go ahead.
can I roll something to imagine the food and maybe see if it appears?
Sure. Make a wisdom check.
All right. I believe it's that.
Yeah.
Crits.
You lose some of your sanity because you are
Okay.
so good at imagining food is there.
Wow.
As Tam sees you like trying to like stuff your face with imaginary food, he kind of like looks at you weirdly, just waves his hand, and you can see some various foods from different places start to apparate onto the table.
I knew it.
I
knew it.
While you're
Is it
just
like
like
a
shoveling
Hogwarts
imaginary. Sorry.
Is it like a Hogwarts
Yes,
table?
it's exactly like a Hogwarts table. So as you're shoveling imaginary food in your face, you see pieces of like chicken leg and like rustic potatoes and some nice greenery on your plate. As you're just sort of shoveling this imaginary food, it appears. And
Oh, that's
Jared
chicken?
and Tam kind of
Oh.
look at you weird. They're like, okay,
I've been hanging out with Riley a little too long.
little too
Yeah,
much.
Starting to see
Ryla
things.
is like hoisting their goblet and kind of looks at everyone else is like, well, wine would have been enough sustenance for me.
So you notice that the food in front of everyone is a little bit different. So in front of Roman, you actually see that there is a lot more seafood. Something that you were more accustomed to out on the seas. Nox sees a bunch of elven finery, a lot of greens, and some very well made leaven bread. In front of Riley, it's a mishmash of foods. Some appears to be just regular breads, but then you've got like this weird fish that Roman's never really seen before. There's a lot of tentacles everywhere. And
Can
then
I do a check to see if I can tell what it is?
I
at
just said
all?
you can't because you don't know what it is.
Fine.
And then in front of Mordos, you see very common food. You see that leg of chicken, the potato.
Also the imagined Tootsie Rolls.
Also
and
the imagined
Oreos.
Tootsie Roll Pops.
Yes. Never
so,
forget.
as you're eating, you notice that in front of Tam, you don't see food. He's just there drinking wine.
Mhm.
And it's
A man after my own tastes.
Watch out for him or her.
I'm eating in as civilized a manner as possible. Oh, yeah. Okay.
no,
Oh, go ahead.
he will actually motion you all to keep eating as he talks. So he'll talk and he'll just do this hand motion where he's saying continue. Now then, I'm sure you all wondering what the next course of action is.
I mean, I just want to eat right now, but
Of course, do not let me stop you.
I mean, yes, of course. Sorry, continue. I'm hangry.
I'm just so hangry. Lord Corlish.
Oh yeah, I forgot he doesn't know my real name. Yes, sir. Yes, Lord Tan.
My apologies, but I've tried to apparate food that I believe the Lords of Waterdeep would appreciate. My apologies
Yes,
if it's
sir.
not up to
Quite
snuff.
good. Oh, it is quite excellent. Not your grace. Yeah, I'll say your grace.
Yeah.
It's quite excellent, your grace.
Please,
I appreciate your hospitality.
and for the rest of you, inform me if there's anything not to your liking. I'd be more than happy to fix it. You can definitely tell.
Might like some cheese or what do you call those things? Chili dogs.
You just
he-
have to believe.
He waves his hand and your plate disappears, and on it you see a small like image of a dog with like cheese on the top. And he's
Oh,
like,
perfect.
"That?"
Perfect. Exactly what I was thinking.
Did I get
dog.
deer meat?
Some yeah, that's kind of included because it's more elven-y. It's a lot of forest game. So going forward, he will actually inform you guys of your quest, of what he wants you to do. You guys already know that you're supposed to be getting these 3 items. And as he's talking, you can tell that his voice and his breathing is a little bit healthier than it was when you first met him earlier. And his skin has started to sort of piece itself back together a little bit. It looks a little bit more human as he continues talking. No.
Noticing this, can I take stock of how I'm feeling?
You're feeling great. You're
Okay.
feeling pretty normal. There's nothing
Okay.
like weird. You feel like the food you're eating is perfectly fine. It's not like the best food in the world, but
Okay.
it's better than some that you've had.
Well, I'm just worried that he's leeching the life out of us to make himself young again.
No, he wouldn't do that.
You noticed this was happening before you started eating.
Okay.
However, you guys do sort of listen a little closer when he starts telling you about your mission. He tells you that the rod of binding, the first item, have you procure for me, unfortunately, is a bit out of my reach. There appears to be a great beast guarding it. Slay this beast. Claim the rod. Return it.
So we have to kill a beast and bring you its rod?
A rod.
I'll just look at
That's what I
Riley.
was-
Possession. Yes.
Just look very pointedly at Riley.
Well, I think we could probably do that. And where would we find this beast? And what manner of beast is it?
It is a dragon. A red dragon. It attacks some
Slay
of my
the
people.
dragon to get the rod.
Yes. The rod is stored in its treasure trove. Of course, you may take whatever from that trove that you will. I have no need for its other gains.
What kind of dragon is this?
A red dragon.
Evil dragon. Roger.
How long has this dragon plagued you? Or
It wasn't an issue up until recently. There was a rather unfortunate incident with one of the local farming villages. It decided to raze the entire village to the ground.
I find that very intriguing. A farming village?
Yes.
I haven't seen anyone on Thay thus far, as limited as my visit has been, that would require food grown from the ground.
You misunderstand. My people aren't bloodthirsty or unreliant
I just
of
observed that
food.
You yourself are not eating, and that your
He,
subjects seem to be of
when-
the undead persuasion. Forgive me, I did make an assumption that
when you
none of you ate.
when you notice that he's not eating, he lifts up his hand and you can see a ring on his finger.
Mhm.
A ring of sustenance. It protects me from people who are would-be poisoners.
Obviously, Roman, he has a ring of sustenance.
Obviously.
Obviously.
God.
God.
Please forgive my ignorance.
The first thing I saw.
Where can I get one of those?
Like, duh.
Are you asking him where you can get one?
No,
Okay.
really, that's out of character.
So it seems, though, that perhaps a dragon wouldn't necessarily bother your denizens since they're already dead.
Dragons are a fickle
So-
being. Especially those of the chromatic persuasion. They do things because they can, not because it makes sense.
But the destruction that this dragon wreaks on your lands, I guess it does affect your ability to manufacture the exports of Thay. I can understand that. It's causing you some sort of economical strife.
Yes.
But I just don't see that it would really bother the denizens, because they would just wake up after and be like, "Oh, I'm a little crispy now."
Unfortunately not. This red dragon has made a point to make sure there is nothing to return them.
How insensitive of you, Riley. Even the lately late are as vulnerable to fire as we are.
Touche.
Lord Corlish is correct.
Well, the way I look at it, you got a dragon that needs killing. I have a
Yes.
friend with a cursed hand,
Mhm.
which is not boding well. Could you take care of the hand before we go? And that way we can ensure an efficient dragon murder.
That would make me feel better.
As I'm sure it would. Like I said, I can staunch the powers for now, but removing it completely would take me some time. A few weeks,
Okay.
possibly.
Have we started the process of removing this, other than
The-
staunching?
The items I'm requesting will aid me in this.
Okay.
In order to
Good to
fully
know.
remove Vecna's magic from her, we must first remove Vecna. And that sword, the
Understood.
rod, and the orb are all requirements.
So what you're proposing is a deicide.
Yes.
Ooh. This is something right up my alley, something that really intrigues me.
Have you much experience in killing those gods, then?
Oh no, not at all, but I find the idea just fascinating.
And like I can hear something happen in your pants, but I'm not sure what.
You're like, is it?
You're so excited.
I'm not sure what to say.
I don't know what that
Roman-
sound was.
I am actually very intrigued by the fact that Riley is interested in killing gods.
The mention of deicide, you notice that Pipsy is beginning to look a little uneasy.
What's wrong? What's wrong, Pipsy? I'm like talking to him just secretly.
Because I guess you'd be on his side. He pulls you down to his ear and he says, "No kill God, it bad."
But the god is bad. We need to kill it for this gentleman of the undead.
It's just bad. While you guys are having that conversation, the Tam will tell you all. So there is one major issue with removing this dragon from this area. It's that you must hunt it. It won't willingly appear knowing that there's no true challenge.
No fixed address, you're saying?
Yes. Well, there is a fixed address. It does have a lair. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to get to.
Do I know anything about dragons and how best to hunt and or kill them?
Make an intelligence check.
Straight intelligence?
Arcana would probably be the best, but I'll also take nature.
Oh crap! No history.
Nope, no history. There's no
okay.
lore. There's lore about dragons, but those are the two that you're gonna make.
Okay, I'll do nature then. 13.
Okay. You know that red dragons, being chromatic, are inherently evil and will do things just for the fun of it.
Mm-hmm.
They are probably also one of the least intelligent. Trumped only by the white dragon.
Stupid dragons.
Yeah.
Okay.
And is there something that lures a dragon like that and of that alignment?
Are you asking him? Or are you trying to figure it out in your own brain?
I guess, yeah, you know what? I'm going to ask our host. I'm just going to ask, is there like something that lures a dragon like this?
Prey.
Is it your people that it preys on, or just...
As soon
yes.
as he says pray, Riley starts to side-eye Pipsy.
Oh, shit.
Roman notices this and vaguely nods approvingly, very, very slightly.
I'm gonna like
eating her deer, going
like hug.
Suddenly, it begins
I'm gonna hug
raining.
him.
He just kind of
I'm
like
lucky.
sort of slinks away from you, Riley. He's like, I don't like this. Please,
I think I need
no."
Pipsy to make a perception check on that one.
So, yes, it does hunt my people.
Forgive me, Lord Tam. I do have one question that you may have told us. I'm not sure I understand exactly your motivations. You say you want to destroy Vecna. But you also mentioned that the other rulers of Thay had some part in your plans. Would you care to elaborate? I'm not sure I understand, and I will need to fully report if I'm to begin negotiations for a trade agreement between the people of Waterdeep and Thay.
You see him pull over Carinus, and he brings over a bottle of wine, and Tam will actually grab the bottle of wine and place it directly on the table in front of him. He pours another glass for himself and begins drinking. My apologies, it's a bit of a sore subject.
I understand, and if you are disinclined to...
No, I
enlighten
feel
me,
I
that's-
must be forthright. The reason I wish to remove Vecna from his seat of power is he has taken something from me. Something ever so important. And the council members, they, in my opinion, are evil incarnate. They do not wish to stay on the Thayan Islands. They wish to take over most of the majority of the Plainlands.
I see. Then perhaps you may have some more information on an experience I had on my way here. In my journey, I stopped in a city called Therin, and there I met a warforged who claimed to be from Thay and was investigating the city and its defenses.
You speak of Bulwark.
Yes.
Yes. Bulwark is mine.
Ah,
He is not the most eloquent, unfortunately. Magic
No.
only does so much when creating
Thought he was
life.
nice.
He did not engender much trust in the
That's
council of
unfortunately
Thayans.
is my fault. I was in a bit of a rush when I created him.
My bad.
He means no harm. I merely have some assets in Theron that need protecting.
Ah,
But that is a conversation for another night. One with a great deal more wine.
I understand, and thank you for the information.
Of course.
Thank you for your forthrightness.
I realize our situation is different than most others. Therefore, I wish to be as open as I can, but all in due time as well.
Mm.
Now then, I do wish that you'll all, please, eat your fill. I unfortunately must adjourn to my library. You have free reign of the entire castle. I just ask, please, do not venture into my room.
Okay. I don't know.
Fair's
what I find out
fair.
anyways. So.
We all deserve a measure of privacy.
Thank you.
I really want to go in this room.
I appreciate that, madam.
So
Sir
we
Rylai.
Sir, madam.
Sradam.
we slay the Dre.
Yes.
The councilmen remain in Thay. And we need tray items. Otherwise, the day will be gray. Understood, compadre.
Garanus out in the corner just goes,
I try.
I'm actually going to write that down as quickly as I possibly can. I feel like the
Car-
words could be useful
or-
for later.
Riley looks at Mordos and casts banishment.
okay, so
Shit.
what do you guys want to do?
First, I want to ask Riley, what is that very unusual fish you have there?
Oh, I don't even know, but it is delightfully twisted and a little bit spicy.
From the plate, you hear it go.
Still alive.
It's still alive. It's still like twitching. It hasn't stopped moving. When Rylai tries to eat it, it'll like try and like grab its tentacles outside of their mouth to stop from being swallowed.
Does this fish in any way resemble the face of a mind flayer?
Oh, it definitely does.
Okay.
They are a delicacy.
Some troubles are just getting my day.
I would. I'm sure that's dead before you eat it.
So, my friends, it sounds like we have a dragon to kill.
Yes, we do.
So how do we go about luring it out?
Doesn't one of you have a spell that creates an illusion? Maybe we could have a bunch of innocent people that are just an illusion, and this dragon will see that. Maybe.
Or perhaps a very large creature that would be fun for it to hunt.
See, I think we're getting somewhere
If it feels
with
that
what
easy.
the line of thinking that Roman is proposing. As my illusory magic is it's not very powerful. However, my other magics are more, what's the word I'm looking for?
Stupid.
Devious.
You are very devious.
Is Geronus still around?
Yeah, he's just sort of hanging out, man.
Okay.
You guys can.
Is he
tell-
eating?
No, he does not eat. He's eyeing some of the food that people are eating, but you could tell that he's told not to eat until people have left or finished.
Okay, so he wants to eat.
Yeah,
It's not like he has another ring,
you-
or that I was right about the
No,
undead.
you can definitely hear his stomach go.
So Jaranus, my friend,
He'll walk over to you. Yes.
can you settle a bet for us?
Okay. What's the bet?
Do the undead actually eat?
Well, that actually depends on the undead that you're talking about. If you're talking about raised zombies, no. If you're talking about intelligent corporeal undead like myself, yes.
So that's the term you prefer, the intelligent corporeal undead.
Yes.
Okay,
Or
okay.
The Walking Dead it is.
the ICU. Call them ICUs.
I see you.
Okay, was that all?
Yep.
Do you
want
require
this?
anything else?
Come join us.
No, please, I mustn't.
Do-
It is not my
well-
place.
We require information, and it would be rude of us to eat in front of you.
Okay. He kind of like looks around, trying to listen for
Please,
his master.
we
He
insist.
just
I'm gonna
sits- he
like
just sort of
pat the
sits
chair
down.
beside me.
Yeah, he sits. He just sort of plops down next to you. He smells kind of bad. He doesn't smell great.
Is he sitting right
Around
next to
it.
me?
No, he's sitting next to Knox.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm
he,
used to it. I'm around these guys.
yeah, he doesn't smell great. But he doesn't smell like he's rotting.
Okay. Yeah, Roman hasn't bathed since we met, by the way.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
to-
gonna offer him some of my deer meat.
You can see a plate form in front of him, and it's just like a variety of meats. Looks like a lot of dried meats, and you can see like a loaf of bread. And he just like gingerly like opens the loaf of bread, puts some meat in between. He takes like a little bit of a mystery spread and puts it on and starts eating it.
So it's like a KFC family pack?
Yeah, exactly.
But it's all raw.
No.
No, you said it's dried. Sorry.
dried meats.
So, whereabouts? And I understand from your master that the dragon doesn't show himself often.
Yes.
But when he does show himself, whereabouts does he usually appear?
Plethora of places. It could be over a village. It could be in the mountain range. It differs depending on
Any
its
idea-
attitude.
Any idea where his lair is?
Well, I could definitely tell you where his lair is. He goes up. He pulls out a map from a bookcase off to the side. He lays it down on the table, moving some plates aside, and he shows on a map that where you guys are, you need to travel south a little bit further, where you'll hit a mountain range that are unnamed, and there's this big like. It's a weird symbol that he's drawn. It looks kind of like a circle with a flame in it, and he points. This is where its lair is, but it's not wise to just encroach upon it in case it's not there. It could return and catch you by surprise. Our recommendation is setting up some type of bait. Now,
I'll
while
kind of sideways look at Pipsy a little bit. Again.
Protectively hugging him again.
Lord
Do you know what his
Corliss,
prey of choice is?
my apologies, but I do not believe your kobold friend is a good choice.
So, would the dragon come out for something a little more challenging? Maybe
Yes.
something exotic or rare?
Possibly. It all depends on the dragon, depending on what its experiences is. From what we've known so far, it really enjoys raising things. Just a plethora of people. I've not yet seen it attack one large beast.
Interesting. So which one of you has the magic to make a bunch of people?
Nobody.
Nobody.
What? So we gotta make scarecrows or something?
I really, really don't fancy doing that.
Like dancing
When
scarecrows.
when you guys are talking about this, you hear a bell sort of chime 7 times, and then after the 7th it stops. There's no ringing afterwards. Jerinus will get up and say, "Excuse me, my lord needs me," and he'll go up to the library.
Did that sound like a clock chiming,
No,
perhaps? or
it sounded like he was being beckoned.
Okay. So it's just us in this room now?
Yep, just you guys.
Okay.
Just you 5.
We need bait. And not my Pipsy.
Oh, well, would it be Pipsy as they are?
Pipsy begins to cry.
What spell is it that you use to change Pipsy?
Oh, just a little something I came up with. You know, a little je ne sais quoi.
So who's
Okay, out of character, what spell is it?
Oh, it's polymorph.
polymorph?
Oh, it's just polymorph?
Yeah.
Okay, so, do I know what? How much would Roman
Make an-
know
Well,
Make
you've
about
seen,
Make
you've
an
seen me
Arcana
do it to
check.
Pipsy twice, right?
Make an
Yes.
Arcana check to sort of know what the spell actually does.
Okay. Yeah.
So
17?
you would know that the polymorph spell is often used to turn creatures into other creatures.
Mhm.
based on what you've seen so far, you know that it can turn kobolds into T-Rexes and apes. However,
Giants.
you're unsure of what else it can like what the
Okay.
limitation is.
Okay. I'm trying to determine like separating player knowledge from character knowledge here.
You know that it can be used on any humanoid being
Okay.
as well as other animals.
Okay. So Roman doesn't know that if they go to his 0 hit points, they just go back to their
They
original.
do
form.
not know that.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
looking at the map, would we see any villages that are nearby or any easy pickings for the dragon?
You see that there were a lot of villages, but they've been since dashed out with like a cross.
Is there a marked pattern, like a direction?
It looks real sporadic.
Okay.
But based on what you guys know of dragons fighting one already, you and Mornos, and just general knowledge about dragons, especially red dragons, they are the most aggressive and they attack without reason.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the part and be like, I'm looking at the map. There doesn't seem to be any direction. We're kind of gonna have to figure this one out. Does anybody have any suggestions?
Scarecrows.
Moon?
We are not baiting Pipsy. We didn't even ask him if that's what he wants to do.
No one's gonna
Pipsy's a team player, right?
No one's
Pipsy?
gonna bait Pipsy.
Pipsy clings to Mordos even tighter.
Who speaks Draconic?
Ooh. Ooh.
Not
Wait. Damn. No.
I don't think I do know.
No, I think we talked to Pipsy by me
Comprehend
using
languages? Okay.
No, I use Awaken Mind.
Kobolds don't speak common?
He does.
Okay.
It's just he's muttering Draconic.
Oh, okay.
You hear him under his breath go, "Oh, Jack, God, no question."
I'm just gonna reassure him. It's gonna be okay.
Ooh, can
I'm
I
gonna be looking
comprehend
at
languages
Rylai,
real
like-
quick?
No one's gonna bait you, Pipsy. It's okay.
So,
I'm just gonna look at Ryan and be like,
yeah, you guys are kind of left to your own devices for the night.
I'm gonna head back to my room if we're done.
It's about 8 o'clock at night, by the way. You were not expected to like do the hunt this evening.
Yeah.
Considering that we've been sort of traveling and we've been like haven't really had a chance to stop, I think it's probably best that we all just rest, recuperate.
As you guys, are you all resting? Are we taking?
I'm gonna take the long way to my room if at all possible.
Okay. Yeah. It
I would
takes a
like
while get
to.
there.
I would like to spend some of my night gathering supplies to make little stick men.
As you are gathering stuff, I want you to go and make a stealth check for me. If you're trying to be
Okay.
secretive about it.
Yeah.
Cool. So throughout the night, you keep feeling like you're being watched, and like an hour or two in, you actually stumble into a trap. You get caught by one of those like little rope traps that sort of fling you up into a tree. And when you're looking around, you hear footsteps coming up, and you see a familiar face, and it's Pipsy. Pipsy is just there with his arms crossed, tapping his foot, shaking his head. And he'll say, in common, "No one asked Pipsy if trap." He then climbs up the tree and cuts you down. You of course fall a couple of feet. He'll jump down, and you can
Right.
see him pull out some more rope from his pack, and he'll quickly make another trap.
What are you trying to trap, Pipsy?
He does like a full flapping thing.
Oh. He's trying to trap the dragon.
I think You know what? Nice work, Pipsy. Well done. I'm gonna give him a pat on the head.
When you pat him on the head, he'll sort of like shoo you off of his face as
Yeah, it's
he pulls
not
out
condescending at all.
as he shows you a diagram for something that he has. He shows it to you, and it looks like it's a giant snap trap that's sized for a dragon. And he points to it, and you see a signature at the bottom. It's just like an X with like a kobold handprint.
You designed this trap, and like, do I understand it as like a very like
You
intelligent?
yeah.
Trap?
He's got diagrams for every part.
Holy shit! Why don't we Why don't we tell everyone else and like get them to help build this thing? Pipsy, I got your back, man.
Would I
he-
encounter them?
He then points out to like down south, and he then gives you a thumbs up.
Yes, that is where we need to go, but we should wake everyone up and get people to build it.
He points to the diagram and points back out, and then does.
Would I
Yes.
encounter them on my?
I don't know either.
No, no, because you said that you went right to bed.
No, I went the
You-
long way around.
Yeah, but this was after everyone went to the rooms. He said so.
I think Mordos is outside the castle.
Yeah, this is outside of the castle into the courtyard.
Yeah.
When he was trying to collect wood for scarecrows.
It's a
so-
valid plan.
So throughout some trials and tribulations, you understand that Pipsy has told you he's already set up a trap. While you were gathering, and he wanted to sort of like introduce that he knows how to make traps really good.
Apparently, I walked right into it.
And then he'll sort of lead you back to the castle gates.
Okay. Are all of you still awake? Are you snoozing?
I imagine because you would have been going into the late night
Yeah.
gathering sticks and shit. So I imagine most of us would have taken our long rest or started our long rest at least.
I
Then
have
I'll
not
just wait
gone
till
to-
morning.
I'm not asleep quite yet. Before I go to bed, there's one thing I want to do.
What's that?
I find it on my spell sheet. I am going to cast Leomund's Secret Chest,
Okay.
which, as previously discussed, will conjure a chest that has 12 cubic feet of space inside it.
Okay. So you conjure up this chest. It's about like a 2x3 foot chest, but it's just real deep.
Well, I mean, it's 2 by 3 by 2 by 2. The point is, I want to put my bags
Okay.
inside it.
Yeah.
I am going to keep out on my belt pouch 10 gold,
Okay.
my whalebone pan flute, and the miniature replica of the chest that is also conjured by the spell. So when I close this chest, I can touch the miniature replica and the chest goes to the ethereal plane, stored safely.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So all my stuff is now
All your stuff is
safe
now
in the
stored.
ethereal.
It will take you, I think it's a full action to summon the chest, and then
Yes.
a full action to pull anything out of it in combat.
Oh, I have my swords. Like I'm not.
Yeah, I'm just
those
saying,
never-
like if there
Yeah.
was a utility item that you wanted, like a healing potion from that, then
I
you
don't
have
think I even
to
have
spend
any.
2 actions to get it.
Okay.
Okay, so the night
Do
goes
have
pretty
potions.
smoothly. It's still pretty rainy outside. You can definitely tell that a storm has rolled in. But you all wake up pretty safe and sound. There's been no real issue. And then Nox, you know that your mark has not ached since you stepped foot in.
Okay.
Are we all meeting in like a common room? I assume.
I imagine there's breakfast at some point.
And second breakfast.
Wow.
Living
Yeah,
season.
you guys will go down to that same sort of meeting area where you spoke with Tam the second time, and he has breakfast already laid out. There's a series of eggs and toasted breads, various meats, and some
So-
exotic fruits.
The magic table is only for special occasions, I guess.
No, it's the same place.
Okay. Anyway,
I want to tell you all a little plan that my friend Pipsy here came up with.
Pipsy has a
I'm looking at
gigantic
Riley.
fucking grin on his face.
Yeah.
really, Pipsy
He
had
has
a plan.
designed a trap to trap this dragon. We don't have to turn him into anything. We don't need to bait him. He is a genius. And you guys
Can I-
totally discredited him.
Can I do an insight check to see if I can tell exactly how intelligent Pipsy actually is based on
yeah.
this new information?
Go ahead and make an insight check.
22.
22. You not only know that he has an intelligence of -1, but you do know that he is a level 11 ranger.
Ah.
He may not be smart, but he's hella wise.
Okay.
So let me get this straight, Mordos. So we turn Pipsy into a bear.
No, you're
And then
getting off track again.
He sets himself in a trap. Is that my understanding?
He'll then just sort of throw a scroll at your face. And when you open it up, it is the same trap. And to you, it looks like sort of a blown out view of what the trap should do. He mentions that you'll need to get a cow, put it on the snap trap, and when the dragon lands to actually grab it, it'll snap whatever's trying to grab it, either his leg or its face, if it's trying to grab it on like a drive-by.
So we turn you into a cow?
And on the top, I imagine in the top right corner, there's like an addendum that says like "fuck off, Riley."
He grabs it and just writes it in like
In
really
Mortis'
shitty
handwriting.
common.
Yeah.
Ends up being fart off Rickbo. He can't spell.
You know what he meant. You knew.
You know what? This is actually a good plan. All we need is some livestock.
Oh god damn it.
Who knows where
Or
to
a bunch of
procure
scarecrows.
a
Or
bovine?
some scarecrows. I half built one.
So when you say, where can we procure a bovine? Gyarados comes and he goes, you get a cow?
It would appear so.
Alright. When do you guys want to leave?
Now?
Alright. Follow me. He leads you out of the castle. It's a little bit of a time before he actually stops again, but he leads you down to another farm where he's arguing with another undead, and they're arguing in common, which seems a little out of place for you guys based on what you thought undead spoke like. But they're like, no, I need Betty. They're like, but she's my favorite. I need Betty. After about another 20 minutes of arguing, you see Gyarados walk out with this big ass cow. It looks like it could feed a family for 3 months.
Can I interject into the argument a little bit and offer to actually compensate the farmer for his cow?
You could definitely.
Because it feels mean just to take his cow.
You could definitely offer to pay him for the cow.
Yeah. What's the going price for a cow?
Good question. What do you think this cow is worth?
I'm gonna go ahead and hand him 1 gold. And my gold pieces.
You put 1 gold in his hand. He says, "Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay.
I don't know what a
This is
cow
an
goes
insult!" And he
for.
throws the coin back in your face.
What would be a fair compensation for your cow, sir?
This is a family bovine.
Oh, it's your pet? You're not
Yes,
raising this?
It's my pet.
Sure is. What are you doing?
Need a cow.
Since I don't really have a concept of money, I'm just gonna give him 150 gold.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Is that
He,
a
like,
lot?
pats
I don't.
Betty on the head. He's like, "See ya." Go
I'm gonna pick up my gold piece and put it back. Like,
Go and pull the
Okay,
one
fine.
out of your bank account. And then you guys now have a cow. Gyarados will also go back to the cow.
Okay, so we have a cow.
You guys have a cow. Please add 1 Betty to your inventory.
got
Hang on,
that
let me
Betty.
pull my chest out of the ethereal, put her in there.
That's a good way to have a dead cow.
Yeah.
Not dead yet. Might come out of
Yet.
this.
No,
But
you guys
unlikely.
have a cow.
Okay.
You guys,
I imagine we kind of look at Pipsy and go, well, this is your rodeo now.
He gives you all a big grainy thumbs up with his shitty hand, and he'll grab the cow by the reins and just sort of jump up on its back and ride it.
Okay.
You see him doing that little
Nice.
like kick thing on the sides of the cow, trying to get speed up, and the cow is just gonna fucking walk at its own speed, regardless.
He's a real life cowbold.
He's a real life cowboy.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
Do you
No.
hate yourselves yet? So, going forward though, it's going to be a couple of hours before you actually get to the actual trap spot. I want you all to go ahead and roll perception checks though.
Okay.
All right.
23.
Okay. So we're just gonna use Romeo's at that point because he's super wide-eyed. Nope,
Well,
we're
how
gonna
about
use
you
Noxus
Noxus
because she's
since she
even
got a
more wide-eyed.
29?
She had her coffee.
She had
Okay.
coffee this morning. You guys actually
Guys,
see
we're on an adventure.
there is a group of zombies sort of walking
Ooh.
towards you. Now you notice that the other undead around were kind of like working and talking to each other. These are all just kind of like shambling. With
I'm
your
gonna
perception check, Nox, you notice that their eyes are 100% glazed over, and that they're kind of foaming at the mouth a little bit.
And they're coming
Since
directly in front of us.
Yeah.
I failed my roll, I'm gonna yell, "Well met!" and I'm gonna go over and try and introduce
Hey,
myself.
cool. Guess what? Roll
Can
that
I-
initiative, boys.
I was gonna say, can I?
Nah, dog. You got a
Guys,
dumb
go
boy in
ahead.
the party.
No, I got a 6. I am using a fate die to re-roll that. I'm gonna take that 25.
Okay. I'll let you take that 25. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna give myself a nice little point here.
Actually, can I ask you a question since that's actually coming up? So we got 2 pluses and 2 zeros. Were the zeros on your side or were
Zeros
those
didn't
neutrals? Okay. So we just had 2 on our side, period. Okay.
So
Yeah,
the
we
way
still
we're
have
doing this,
One.
the way we're doing this now, though, is since Roman has spent that fate point, our GM now has a fate point.
So you are going to roll that initial. Let's see who rolled what. So you got 25. So you're probably gonna go first, Roman. And then we've got Riley. Wow, holy shit. And Mordos.
Yeah.
And they go.
I was too
And
distracted.
slow-ass
by
Nox.
Did it? She was too busy going,
I
what the
was
fuck?
trying to get like no.
Okay, so Roman, it's your turn first. You are approached by 8 zombies.
Okay. I am going to go with my old favorite. I'm going to grab Nox by the shoulder, cast Heroism, which will give her 7 regenerating temporary hit points each round, and also make her. Oh, I think it's immune to fright. Yes, she is immune to fright.
Okay.
So go get him, Tiger.
All right.
I'll be there eventually.
Do you want to do anything else with your action?
That is my action.
Okay, so you just cast a spell, nothing else?
Yep, I'm not going to move. I'm going to continue walking forward at a normal pace.
Okay, so it'll take you a whole nother round to get there. So that's going
That's
to
fine.
make it...
I'm not going to engage because
Okay.
this is a concentration spell.
Sure. Riley.
How far away are they?
They are I'd say about 65 feet. The only reason
And we
Mortis
can-
got there so
we-
fast because he's a monk.
Yeah, and we can tell that they're sort of unintelligent.
Yeah, they want to destroy Mordos's body and eat it.
I have
Yum,
no
yum,
idea
yum.
that's
Yeah.
the case right now.
Ryla is just going to do the old Warlock standby of Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
So thrice they will cast Eldritch Blast from each hand and from their eyes,
Okay.
like Cyclops.
Whoa.
If
I like
Cyclops had hand things.
His
Um,
hands.
They
so
all hit.
targeting the closest zombie.
So you do a total of 10, 21.
And
30.
Ryla says that.
Okay. Nice job. You did a good chunk of damage to the first one, but it is still up. You can definitely tell that these are not your normal zombies. They appear to be a lot sturdier.
These
Ryla
blasts like
says,
fly
"These
by
aren't
my
your
head.
normal zombies. They appear to be sturdier."
Mordos.
I'm gonna look back and be like, they're right here. Shh. Hear you.
So mean.
I still think they're people.
Mordos, it's your turn.
I'm going to, because I still think they're. I'm gonna apologize for Riley.
Okay. All right. So you apologize. It's now their turn, and they are going to all attack you. Okay, what's your AC?
Oh.
Shit.
What's your AC, Mordos?
19.
Okay. Miss. That's a hit. That's a hit. That's a miss. That's a miss. So it looks like I think it was 3 hit.
2.
2 hit.
Two.
Oh wait, that was only
Yeah.
5 of them. That's a hit. That's a crit. And that's a crit. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be 3 hits and 2 crits.
Yeah.
So you were going to take the following damage. Hold on, I need some d8s. Da-da-da. Gonna really prepare a little bit better. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna roll the hits first and the crits. So you are hit for 17 points of damage
Jeez.
as they hit you with a mace in their hand.
Jesus Christ.
You're hit for That's going to be 18 points of damage. Oh, don't worry, I rolled low on this one. It's only going to be 15 points of damage.
Oh, good.
Now for the crits.
What? Those weren't crits?
Those were the regular hits, my boy.
Well met.
You take 17 points of damage for one crit. I rolled extremely low.
17?
17.
That's extremely low.
Yep.
Fuck me, man.
Wait, how many d8s did you roll?
A lot.
The other one it gives you 16 points of damage as I rolled 3 1s.
Good.
So, that's a lot of damage. Now it's Nox's turn. You just saw a bunch from wail on your boy.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, how far away are they from me?
About 65.
Oh, no, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna firebolt.
Okay. You hit for 13 points of damage.
I'm sorry, I don't cast much. Is that my only action?
Yes. You
Okay.
You can move if you choose to get in the range.
Can I
but
try to grab Morty and try to pull him
he's
back?
too far.
He's too far.
You
Okay.
have to do a double move to even reach him.
Okay.
But was that on the one that?
I'm on the ground. anyways.
Oh shit!
You're
I'm like,
unconscious?
Oh,
hit
God.
the
You did a
ground.
shit ton of damage to him.
83 damage to me.
Jesus Christ.
83 is did I hear that right?
Yeah, that's what happens when you try and give zombies a handshake.
Oh god.
So then that is gonna. Are you attacking the same one that Riley attacked, Nox? Okay.
Yes.
So that was 13. Okay, that's gonna go and make it Roman's turn again.
Okay, so seeing Mordos hit the floor,
Yeah, he got shit all kinds of fucked up.
I am going to draw my short swords, ring, and I'm going to. They're how far away from me? 65? Because I didn't
65
move
feet.
last round.
Yeah, you did not. Well, you said you were still walking, which is
Okay.
important. So your
So
move speed
let's
is
say I
30,
moved-
so you're about 35 feet away.
Okay, so I just did use my full movement.
Yeah.
Okay.
And these are zombies, right?
They are definitely zombies that have just beat up your boy.
Okay.
So I can make a melee attack while holding on to concentration. Yes.
Yes, you just cannot
Okay.
cast another spell, and if you take damage, it's a saving throw.
I can't cast any spells, or can't cast another
You
concentration.
can't cast
spell?
another concentration spell. Sorry.
Okay, cool. No, that's fine. Making sure so I don't lose it, because I don't. Nox can't go down.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my whole movement to get in there and song and dance at the zombie closest to doing more damage to Mordos. I know there's like 5 of them there.
It's
but
going to be the exact same one that everyone's been attacking. So
that's fine. 17 and 24 to hit.
You do hit both times, doing 12 damage to it.
Nice. And I know I'm right there.
Yeah, yeah. So that's going to go ahead and make it Riley's turn. Oh shit! I should probably have Pipsy roll for initiative, shouldn't I?
Yep.
That might
Okay.
be helpful.
It's going to go. Let's see here. Let me just double check what Mordos got for his. Okay, he's going to go right after Mordos. Now that
Can I
he's no longer
retcon something?
surprised. Depends on
Sorry.
what it is.
Can I would like to have cast heroism on Nox and myself.
Yeah.
So I'll use the second level
just
spell
do
slot
that.
since neither one of us has taken damage.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
I don't know. I mean, I could go stabilize Mordos, but I don't think I want to.
Okay.
Yeah. Riley kind of looks at Pipsy and winks. No, wait, this way.
Okay.
They wink at Pipsy. And then they cast Sculptor of Flesh.
God damn it. The DC 19
Yep.
doesn't pass the saving throw. Oh boy.
So Pipsy
Never
has now been
passes.
turned into a I don't know, what's fun? What's a fun thing to turn our little kobold into?
Gorilla.
How
Read on the
about
page.
a Triceratops?
Okay. What page is that?
80.
Okay.
That's still a beast.
Yeah, it's
That's still a
a
beast. Yeah.
He's just like, no, fuck!
Hey, Triceratops. Holy shit. You might actually really enjoy that.
He's still
Okay.
in the same phylum?
Yeah. So Riley casts that.
Okay.
We see Pipsy turn into a Triceratops and goes, "Get prehistoric on their asses."
Urgh!
I'm surprised Pipsy doesn't turn on you, right?
Oh my god.
At some point.
I
Sure
will.
he will. Wait. Do you have control over him?
No.
Or he just...
He has
Pipsy
his
maintains
own
their alignment and their intelligence. They are just now a Triceratops.
Yeah, he now just has a strength of 22. So he's gonna start ramming dudes. So that's gonna make it Mortis' turn. That saving throw, please.
Alright.
Oh god. Oh god. Can I use Bardic Inspiration on a death save?
Yeah, he
yes,
did
it's a
it.
It's
saving
fine.
throw.
It's fine.
Oh, he saved
Yeah.
him.
One
Okay.
success, 2 more, and you're stabilized. So
Deal.
that is gonna go ahead and make it Pipsy's turn. And seeing his newfound friend get mauled to death by zombies, he's gonna just sort of charge in there.
Yeah, boy.
He doesn't have multi-attack.
I'm
So
right here.
he's gonna use trampling charge on the weakest one. So he's gonna run in there. DC 13 strength saving throw. He passes on that one, so he's not gonna be knocked prone, but he is gonna be taking a gore attack. Yeah. So let's see, +9 to hit, which is great, just super great. Oh, he rolled a 2. Luckily, that still hits. 4d8 plus 6 damage.
What is I fucked up in dinosaur?
Yeah, just do dinosaurs speak Draconic?
I don't think so.
Or would that be
20.
undercommon?
Shit. He kills it.
Yeah.
You see a zombie body just on one of its horns, and it sort of flings it off in right behind him. It lands right next to right next to Nox. It just sort of clumps to the ground.
I'm just gonna kick it a little bit.
Kick is a free action.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Stomp
that
its head.
next it's going to be the zombies' turn. They're all going to try and attack Pipsy. So that's 7 attacks on Pipsy.
Yes. At least it's not me.
That's right. What's Tracy? 13. Oh, that's going to hit. That's a miss. That's a hit. That's a hit. Yes. Okay. Cool. Sweet. So that's only going to be 6 hits. Is there damage again? 2.
Does our dinosaur die?
No, he's super weak though. He's bloodied for all intents and purposes.
Man, these
Okay.
fucking zombies.
He took about 50 points of damage.
These zombies be crazy.
Yeah,
They're not very nice.
They're very strong zombies. But now it's Nox's turn.
I have endless quiver, right? Ammo.
No.
Well, I
have-
mean, is endless supply of non-magical ammunition, right?
For what? For your Strider
For
longbow?
my crossbow.
For your Strider longbow?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's a
Okay.
magic item. It creates its own ammunition.
Is that the same as my composite, or did I not equip it?
You should have. Let me see here. Sorry. I'm ruining everything.
Sorry, that's my bad. I should have
See
checked
here.
that beforehand.
No, your composite Drider longbow is all the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I'm understanding this correctly, I get 2 attacks with it?
If you get 1 attack with it, if you decide to use its ability, it's quick swift quiver, you can attack 3 times, or you can use a bonus action to attack 2 extra times, so you get 3 attacks.
Okay, I would like to do that.
Okay, so that's gonna be your full action.
Yes.
Okay, so make 3 bow attacks. Hit. Because you have allies next to it, I want you to also go ahead and roll your sneak attack damage once.
Oh, no way!
Yeah, way. Which
Do
one
I
are you
count
attacking?
as an ally?
No, it's the Triceratops.
Ah.
So which one do you want to hit? Just the next closest one?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is how much damage total? 11, 24, 39, 59 points of damage. Tell you what, it's
Damn.
close. but it's not dead yet. That's going to go ahead and make it Roman's turn.
Okay. How many points of damage did Pipsy take? Did we?
He
Did
took
you
about
say?
50, 55.
Okay.
We just know that the dinosaur is not looking very good.
Yeah.
It's got a
And
bunch of
Mordos is
gashes on
unconscious
his
and
body.
making death saves. So I am standing over Mordos' body right now,
Yeah.
trying to defend him from taking more damage. I'm going to stay right where I am and cast Mass Cure Wounds at... Oh, hang on. I can cast... Oh, it's 5th level.
Yeah, it's 5th level spell.
I can cast it at higher levels?
Yeah.
I don't have...
I think he's
Okay, I'm just going to cast... Yeah, does it do just more healing?
I think it's
It's
said
not
more
in my
healing or more
description.
targets. It's mass cure light
It's
wounds, right?
already up to 6 targets, so I think it's probably just more healing.
It's mass cure wounds or mass cure light or
Mass Cure Wounds.
okay. Let me see here. Mass cure wounds. At higher levels, when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 6th level or higher, the healing increases for 1d8 for each slot above 5th.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still gonna cast it at its base level. At
Okay.
5th level, Mass Cure Wounds. It's not concentration, so Nox still has heroism. Mordos and the Triceratops both get 17 hit points back.
You get 6
Ooh,
leaders
nice.
you can choose.
Thank you.
Wait, no, I think none of you were injured, so. Okay, so 17 hit points back.
Yes.
Nice.
For the
So-
dinosaur too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And Mordos is conscious again.
Yep. You are conscious, but you're still
Thank you.
down. But yeah, you have to spend a turn
Oh.
getting up. You have to spend your movement getting up, or it's 5 feet of movement. Forgot. Sorry.
Okay.
It's half your movement.
Okay.
But you're not dying anymore.
But it's now Rylai's turn.
So Riley, seeing how many zombies still on?
There are 7
up on
left.
the-
One is
So many.
is having death throws.
Death throws.
I can just imagine it with like red with arrows. Oh.
Yeah. So Riley will continue on the outskirts to blast away with Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Hit, and hit. You completely killed that thing. I need to make a saving throw again. Oh. All right. So that is 37. Fuck. Nope. It is explode. Okay, that is going to go ahead. Unless you want to do something else with your turn,
No, Riley says something witty.
go on.
That they say something witty.
Insert witty statement here.
Mordos, you have 6 zombies around you and also a dinosaur.
Okay. So I come back alive. I was knocked the hell out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell those zombies that's not very nice, you guys.
Wow.
It's not a nice thing to do.
Way to tell them.
Yeah, and I'm going to. Well, gosh darn it! I'm just gonna hit him with my quarterstaff a couple times.
Okay. You hit 2 times.
On the same zombie.
Okay.
I guess that's closest to me. I don't know.
You reduced their AC by 1, which is already shitty.
Transform is an action or is it a bonus action? I know I've asked
It's a
this
bonus
before.
action.
And I'm gonna say it's really not nice, you guys. It's really not nice, and I'm gonna turn into a bear.
Okay, great. Good job. You're now a bear boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is going to go ahead and make it Pipsy's turn. He is going to do a stomp attack on one of the zombies, probably the one that you've been hitting. And he
Cool.
misses. Well, does he? No, he hits pretty hard. It's pretty hard. So he's going to do another 4d8. 11. Yeah. 18, 25. That's what? It is plus 6. So he does 31 points of damage to the zombie you just hit as he stomps it in the butt. Alright. So that is
What?
also now having death throws. That's also going to go ahead and make it the zombie's turn, which they are going to go ahead and there's what, 6 left? They're going to 2 on you, 2 on Roman, and 2 on Pixie. That's a hit. That's a hit. Mordos. Hit. And crit on Roman. Miss. And hit. on Pipsy. So for Mordos, your 2 hits are 15 points of damage.
Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, do it up. You incinerate that guy before he can do his second
Damn.
attack.
You're dead again, bitch.
So there you go. You blew him to pieces.
Good.
Nice.
I need to make a saving
nice.
throw quick. Hold on. He failed. Alright, so then the damage on Roman. I'm sorry, what's your AC again? Is it...
My AC is 15.
Okay, yeah, they definitely hit you. I'm sorry. I probably should
Okay,
ask that.
that's
So
fine.
you take a total
I like how you
of
apologize.
18 points of damage for your first hit.
Okay, so that gets rid of my 7 temporary, and
Now for the crit.
then... Wait, that was just one hit?
That was one
Yeah,
hit.
that's what I said.
Okay.
It sucks.
28 points of damage.
Okay, so I took, I'm sorry, 18 the first time and 28 for the
Yep.
crit. I'm bad at math.
And then Pipsy, he takes 20 points of damage. Okay. He is back to being bloodied status, and now it's Nox's turn once again.
Whose?
Nox's?
Now it is Nox's turn once again.
Alright.
I thought you said his turn.
Nope.
I'm gonna still keep going with my bow.
Okay, you get 1 attack this time. So that's a hit, and roll sneak attack damage. Fuck. Alright, what's that? That's 37? Jesus Christ. Alright.
I like hidden things.
You fucked that dude up real royal. That's gonna go make it Roman's turn.
Oh, I need to make a concentration check on heroism
Oh yeah, dude.
because
Yeah.
I took 37,
Con saving throw,
36
please.
points of damage. Oh, Constitution save.
No,
8. Nope.
you lost it.
Okay, heroism is done.
Roman's done.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
How many are left?
5. 5 are left.
5 are left.
That's gonna go ahead and make it. Oh yeah, it's Roman's turn. Sorry.
Yeah. Let's see. Sorry. I was not preparing. I was listening. Okay. You know what? I'll just song and dance at the one that's closest again.
Okay.
11 and 27.
Both hit for 12 points of damage. Very good. That's gonna go ahead and make it Rylai's turn.
How many loose zombies are left? 3, 4?
Nico,
5.
5.
I know what Cinco means, god damn it.
Riley says this out of context and no one
Yeah.
understands what they're talking
What the
about.
fuck are you talking about?
They are going to... Yeah, you know what? I mean, we've got a whole bag of tricks here, but they're just going to carry on with Eldritch Blast. From the outskirts, just...
Okay.
Sniping.
Yeah, you do your
Sniping.
3 hits. That's 15, 21. It is not quite dead yet, but it is. You're definitely blowing holes in its body. As that makes it Mordos' turn in I should say Beardos.
Beardos, correct. So I am at like in my enraged state. I imagine them all as big Tootsie Rolls that I didn't finish in the
Okay.
in the dinner I had last night. So I'm gonna grab the nearest zombie. I'm gonna bite at his head twice.
Okay. You get a crit, actually. You
Nice.
So that's what? That's 12 damage, 26 points of damage on that zombie. Kills him. He does have to make a saving throw real quick. What's their con bonus? Not a lot. 4. Yeah, they are not good. They stay dead. You chomp their faces off, and you hear a
Okay.
squish in your mouth. It tastes really
Good.
gross.
Good. So that was a delicious little snack I had.
No, it
I'm gonna
wasn't.
see the. Well, in my head it was. I'm gonna soon find out when the battle wears off.
Yeah.
Not so good. I'm gonna see this other unwrapped Tootsie Roll, and I'm going to salivate, and I'm gonna use Fury of the Trask and unwrap the shit out of that zombie.
Okay, unwrap the shit out
1,
of that guy.
2, 3, 4.
You hit all 4 times. 25, 38, 38. Shit. Yeah, you fuck him up, but he's still up. He's still kicking. There are pieces of his innards missing, and he's still kind of functioning. That's gonna go and make it Pipsy's turn, and Pipsy, now having a bear bro, will make his attack on the same target, and he will actually hit for the following damage. It was 7, 17, 18. He does not kill it this time, actually, but he does bring it down to a sizable amount. Now it is going to go ahead and be Zombie's turn, which they are going to attack. Probably, since there's only 4 left, it's going to be 2 on Beardos, 1 on Pipsy, and 1 on Roman, because he's slicing at them. Roman, they miss. Beardos.
16 is my armor class.
Okay, well, 1 hits and one's a critical fail, so he's just going to lose his weapon. As he swings, it kind of just like flings out into the great beyond. And then the one on Pipsy will hit. So, Mordos, you take 9 damage.
Okay.
And Pipsy will take, what's that? 11 damage. Okay. That is going to go ahead and make it Nox's turn.
So how many are Mordos right now?
There are currently... There's 2 on Mordos, 1 on Pipsy, and 1 on Roman.
I'm going to target the ones on Mordos, and I'm going to do that with my bow.
Okay. You hit. You hit, and you do 11 damage. Please roll that sneak attack, though. Shit.
Oh, not my friend, zombies.
So as you sort of land a bow shot right into its face, you notice it kind of like stagger for a second, and it sort of keeps moving, where normally you thought it would have died.
What?
It's an undead.
That's going to go ahead and make it Roman's turn.
Okay. The one that Nox just shot, but is still alive-ish. I'm going to look at him and say, "Look at that face. Something only do zombies have mothers?" And cast vicious mockery on him for 5 psychic damage.
Let me see if he can make
if
this
he fails a
wisdom
wisdom
saving throw. Holy shit, he passed.
What?
Rolled a net 20 on his wisdom saving throw. Even
Oh
with
my
his
God.
negatives, he passed.
Good job,
Okay.
Zombie.
shit.
Seeing that this
So-
had no effect,
Yeah, he's just like,
I'll use my bonus action to inspire Mordos.
okay.
Oh,
I don't have any specific words.
Do it.
I don't think I'd understand them.
Go, Adam, Tiger.
I thought you were
Bear.
calling me Adam. I'm like, that's not my name.
Alright, why don't you roll that inspired guy?
Oh, sorry. I need to.
Cool. You get 4 on the next one that you so choose. That is going to make it Riley's turn.
So Riley is going to target the zombie that isn't super smart,
Okay.
or super wise, rather. The ones that are, I guess,
Pretty healthy.
yeah.
As far as
So
zombies are
just
concerned.
more Eldritch blasts.
Wow, wee wah. Okay, so that's 25, 30. Ah. Good freaking job. Alright, you heard
Thanks,
something.
Dad.
You're welcome, son.
Who the hell are you talking to?
That makes it Mordos' turn. You saw the zombie in front of you get hit in the face with an arrow, but it didn't fall. And it's right through its brain.
Okay, I'm just gonna like look at it and just like smack it across the face again.
Okay. Alright, you hit. It falls this time. Its head comes clean off. You now have 3 more zombies to deal with.
Okay. On to the next zombie, I guess. And I'm going to just start clawing the shit out of that one.
Sure.
And again, ooh. Can I use a luck die to re-roll that?
You can use a luck die to reroll that. Actually, you guys only have 1 left, so keep that in mind.
I have 3.
Alright. Oh, you want to use a luck point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
All right.
Sorry.
So re-roll it.
Doop.
Yeah, you hit for 8 points of damage.
All right. And again, still hungering for Tootsie Rolls, I'm going to use Fury of the Trask.
Okay. Hit.
Jeez.
I think like one more, right? No, that okay. I was to say.
Nope, that's 4.
That's the 4. All right, so that is 8, 22, 36.
God, I love that power.
Let me see if I can make that saving throw. Oh no!
Just explodes on my fists.
It is just explodes all over the place. You guys are down to 2 zombies now, and now it's gonna be Pipsy's turn as he tries to gore this one. And he hits. Gore. Nine points of damage. Great. That's gonna go ahead and make it the zombies' turn. They're going to go ahead and try and beat upon people pretty heavily. So let's see. There's 2 left. Probably 1 on Berdos and 1 on Pipsy. That's a hit on Berdos, and that's a miss on Pipsy.
You mean our Tyrannosaurus?
He's a Triceratops.
Triceratops, yeah.
However, the one attacking you, Berdos, has lost his weapon, so he's only going to be doing drastically less damage. He does 4 points of damage to you as he just sort of claws you across the face.
Puny human.
He's not that thing.
Puny
But
zombie.
that makes it Nox's turn.
I'm going to again attack the one on Morty.
Okay. You hit.
And
Get that sneak attack. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh my god.
Right?
That's amazing.
Okay. Wow. You dropped it pretty hard, but it's not dead yet.
oh my god.
Not quite dead. That is going to go ahead and be Roman's turn. Roman, you're seeing these zombies become pincushions. One doesn't have a weapon for clawing at people, and that's the one that just got shot. And the other one has a mace and keeps trying to swing at you. Doesn't know what to swing at you or the giant dinosaur in its face.
And if I move away, it's going to get an attack of opportunity, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I guess I'll just, I'll just hit him again. Hit that one because I know he's already weakened. 16 and 19.
You do hit him for that much damage. And
13.
He is so weak right now. So weak.
He's still
A
not
breeze
down.
could blow this guy over.
Oh god.
However, that's going to go ahead and make it Rylai's
God.
turn. Rylai, you see the zombie sort of like wavering.
And there's 2 left?
There are 2 left. You
Okay.
see blood text appear in your eyes saying, "Finish him."
Okay, Riley will just cast Eldritch Blast 3 more times.
Okay, so your first
And
one
goes
hits.
like this. She turns her fingers sideways.
That's a
Oh,
kill
man.
shot. That's a kill shot.
So cool.
So you shoot it the first time, and you blow its arm off, but it's still kind of like coming back. You shoot it the second time. You blow its other arm off, but it's still here. You shoot it a third time. You just shoot a giant hole in its chest, but it's still up.
Cool.
And it's the same one over and over, and it's armless. It's got a giant hole in its chest. It's barely alive. Some
Just but a scratch.
unnatural energy is keeping this thing alive.
Riley looks at her compatriots and goes, huh. That's, it's not something you see every day.
No.
Interesting.
Riley, make an intelligence check for me.
I can do that.
You
It's
know
11.
that zombies of this caliber, they have a great tenacity about them, and they are sometimes pretty hard to kill. They sometimes just keep coming back, and this one just got, for some reason, it's just clinging to life or unlife,
Yep.
I should say. Mordos.
I would like to breathe very hard on this zombie. Is there a roll I could do for that?
It's called an attack
With my
roll.
stinky breath.
I mean, you don't have that, but you can make an attack roll.
Okay. Oh.
You still
I
hit
fart
it.
a little bit.
You fart a little
instead.
bit.
Yeah.
With your with your gross bear fart, you knock it over and kill it.
And then I'm very happy about that. I'm gonna try and finish off this other guy. And
Okay,
just
you,
two attacks.
You already attacked one time. you
So
only have the
there,
one
I have an
attack.
extra attack, and then bonus action, I have 2 attacks normally as well.
Right. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get that's 3. They all hit, and that is 36. That's a shit ton of damage.
That's what the Fury of Blows. I'm
Yeah.
dead.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
Oh.
I had to just wrap my brain around it. So that is. That's okay. You do a butt ton of damage to it. It's bloody for sure. Pipsy, I forget with Polymorph. Do they keep all their like spellcasting abilities and whatnot?
I do not believe so. Or hang on, let me actually read it.
I'm just
New form
curious.
can be any beast. Target's game statistics, including mental ability scores, are replaced by the statistics of the chosen beast. It retains its alignment and personality.
Oh, so it replaces the actual mental ability scores too.
Yeah, the target assumes the hit points.
It cannot cast
when
these spells then.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
Okay, so it is going to go and gore this zombie again.
So sorry. Here's the line: the creature is limited in the actions it can perform by the nature of its new form.
Okay, so it doesn't have posable hands, so it can't do.
It can't speak. Actually, here's the next line: it can't speak or cast spells.
Okay, there we go. Perfect. However, it is going to go ahead and do about 30 points of damage to this zombie with its gore attack. So that kind of messes it up pretty royal.
Triceratops.
And now that is Zombie's turn. It's going to try and maul on Pipsy. And hit. For 19 points of damage. Pipsy's not in a good way right now. Pipsy's really not in a good way. That is going to make it Nox's turn. You see a zombie that is having death throws. You see Pipsy's having death throws.
I'm going to firebolt.
Okay, firebolt. You crit. You... Hold on, let's see. Yeah, no. You
that how you do it?
incinerate. What is... Is that how you
Those are the somatic
Firebolt?
components for Firebolt.
Okay.
Because I have to do it that way. It's a
Okay.
spell.
Well, you do that.
It's a spell, obviously.
So you do that, and this zombie is engulfed in flames as it sort of just crumbles to the ground, searing flesh. sort of
It's in the
encroaches
rule
everyone's
book.
Nostrils.
Guys, it's in a rule book.
It's in the rule book. You gotta do a cool dance.
It's in the rule book. I can't make this up.
Oh my goodness. All right, so you guys do it. You guys do it. Perfectly fine.
We ain't dead yet.
He's dead. That zombie's
dead.
Zombie's toast.
I'm still dancing, by the way.
still
Not
dancing.
just still like.
Zombie puzzle.
In the you solved my zombie puzzle. Yeah, you guys have to do zombies, and you're in the rain, surrounded by these zombies with decapitations and missing limbs, and their
Are any of
brains
them
are at the
still
ground.
moving?
After the fight, I turn into my normal form, and I'm just kind of standing there, like looking around, and all of a sudden,
Constitution
just
saving throw.
and I just started throwing up.
Okay, no need that. You just fucking start vomiting all over the
I'm
place.
throwing up everywhere.
You sort of like scrape some stuff out of your mouth, and you pull a finger out of your mouth.
Yeah. And then I throw up even more when I see that.
Riley looks at Mordos and goes,
Ooh, that's nasty.
Oh, those are not nice people. Oh,
Pixie turning back into a kobold will walk up to you, Riley, sort of kick you in the shin.
I hope
Say
you
no.
enjoyed that, my little friend.
I say no, as he like cleans off his head of innards. Yeah, you guys completed the zombie encounter. What do you guys want to do now? Do you guys want to keep going towards this mountainous range?
Well, as we gather back together, I would suggest that we take a short rest so that those of us who are damaged can, heal up a little bit.
Oh,
I lay on the cow.
Pipsy will actually usher people next to him who are injured. He's gonna cast a spell.
Okay.
He casts Cure Wounds on everybody. That shouldn't be a saving throw, though. Don't worry about that. Everybody gets 18 hit points back.
"Yay!"
Can I give my hit points to somebody?
Yeah, so he casts it twice. He casts it once on Ted. He casts it once on Roman, make sure you guys are all healed up.
Okay.
Good. Sorry,
Go
go ahead, Ross.
Oh, is anyone else still injured?
I'm like still pretty super injured.
Oh, are you?
Okay.
Okay.
Riley, Knox, are you injured at all?
I haven't been touched.
I could just
No,
sleep
we're
on the
quite
cow
all
and you
right.
guys walk in.
Well, I would suggest that we just take a short rest. It's like what, just 5 or 10 minutes?
Yeah. Just gonna
Okay,
do
I
that.
would suggest that we take at least a short rest and spend a couple hit dice.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, you guys take a breather.
Riley and
I
Knox
can
kinda just,
also
like,
sing
We're-
us
I'm
a
just
song
gonna
of
figure.
rest. So that for those of us who are spending hit dice, we will also gain an additional 9 hit points.
And then, Mordos, you should be aware that when you revert back from your bear form, you have the same hit points you had when you were in your humanoid form.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
why I'm still super
Okay,
low.
I want to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna spend 2 hit dice
Okay.
to actually just hit this. Yes.
Going
I
to
do.
Yeah, you just
And-
hit your hit dice button. It'll tell you.
5.
You swing 5d8. Holy crap! You get
I'm
29
still
hit
not
points
even-
back. Plus 9.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
So you get 38.
Okay. With Pipsy's healing, my 2 hit dice, and my 9 hit points from the Song of Rest, I am back up to full.
Cool. Alright, so after you guys this little short break, I assume you guys are done after that?
Yeah.
Just one more
I-
little catnap.
Just one more little catnap. So since you're still spending hit dice, you're just gonna not get the additional 9 after this one.
Yeah.
Because I assume you spend it all at one time.
Yeah.
You just get the 9 the one time for
yeah.
the whole rest.
Okay. So are you guys all good and happy? All healed up?
All good.
Right, like you
Yeah.
can.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Perfect.
I think,
Great.
or,
And then
you
of
know, a
course,
little
Riley
bit,
gets
but,
they get their spell slots back, of course. If they they didn't use it, I'll just blast everything. Oh wait, no, you use. Oh wait, no, you don't have to worry about spell slots ever because you're a fucking warlock. Okay, moving forward. You guys start to encroach upon the spot that Pipsy set up, and you see this grand trap just set up, and it looks like he made it. It looks kind of shoddily made, but the integrity looks good. It's made of various steels and coils. You're all not exactly sure how it works. Without exactly spending a good time with it, you don't really know how it functions, but you know that you can probably trust Pipsy that it'll work.
So my little kobold friend, you did this all by yourself?
Huh?
Wow. I'm very impressed.
Pipsy Hunter.
So you are.
Pipsy
So you
will
are.
then ride the cow onto the trap carefully, and you'll see him perform some type of magic on the cow's feet. And you see vines come up and sort of ensnare the cow. And he just sort of pats it on his head, and he gives it a bit of food from his pack. He pets it, and you see him whisper something in the cow's ear, and he starts to cry a little bit. And he walks off, and he'll point off to like a little like offshoot where there's like some bushes and some trees you guys can hide behind.
Well, this got really dark really quickly.
Does anyone have anything?
Does anyone want to
make
say
the
a few
cow
words?
Go to sleep so it doesn't feel anything.
I can put it to permanent sleep, but that doesn't really
Yeah.
give
I
a
think we
situation.
needed
Trying
a
to reduce the
lie.
suffering of the
Pipsy-
cow.
when you ask if someone can like put it to sleep, Pipsy will grab onto your coattails, Roman, and just shake its head no, like it needs to be awake, or else it won't seem like an actual prey. It'll just
Okay.
it'll look like it's bait. And you notice that after it gets done chewing all the food that Pipsy gave it starts mooing a lot, like something's wrong with it. Its eyes begin to sort of gloss over, and it seems to go into some sort of like stir crazy mood, but it can't move from these vines.
I think we should
And
hide.
Pipsy like points to the bush.
Let's go ahead.
All right, so
yeah.
you all hide. I need to see some hide checks real quick.
Stealth.
Stealth check, sorry.
23.
All right, and you guys hear this out in the distance.
Excuse me,
As
sorry.
I'm using the exact same
a
sound
kraken?
effect for a kraken. Don't worry about it. I didn't have time to look up a dragon sound. But I need to make a stealth check for Pipsy. So you got a 25. So you're all hiding in this bush, and Pipsy's kind of like sticking his face out of the bush out of this bush to watch. As you see this giant red dragon fly down from the air, and it is one of the most harrowing scenes you guys have ever seen. Well, except for Mordos and Nox, who have seen a dragon before.
Meh.
That's it.
Meh, whatever.
Are we all next to each other, close together?
Yeah,
Nah.
you're all in sort
Would
of
you
the
say-
exact same area.
Okay. Hearing the dragon coming, I'm going to cast Leomund's Tiny Hut, and hopefully I can get it done in a minute
What's the
before
count?
it gets
Oh,
here.
It's already here.
It's here.
It's roaring.
Okay,
with
then
it
I
coming
will
down.
cast it as a spell, so it's instantaneous.
Okay. So you cast.
That's a level 3. Yes. So basically, it's a protective dome. It's transparent, but we can come and go. So
Okay.
this should protect us from the dragon's breath weapon.
Okay, so it comes to land down, and you can see it's trying to do like a drive-by grab on this cow, and when it goes to bite, the trap activates and clamps down on its neck, and it just sort of like falls to the ground, surprised by this trap. And you guys, because we don't have the scene set up yet for it, see this thing,
Oh, that's the big dragon.
big dragon.
Big dragon.
Yes,
Yeah,
a big dragon.
it's a pretty big dragon. It's a pretty big dragon. You notice that based on its size and its demeanor thus far, you can't tell if it's an adult or just a young dragon yet. But what do you guys want to do? You guys have trapped a dragon. It still has the cow in its mouth, and the cow is now bleeding profusely all over the place.
So the
Oh,
trap
God.
did work.
The trap did work. Yeah, the trap is on its neck. That's why it landed.
Okay.
Riley instantly high fives Pipsy.
Pipsy just like puts an arm up as it's still watching this dragon. You can see it pull out a hand
And just
crossbow.
like,
You really like to watch, Pipsy. I'm a little worried for all the complaining
back
you've
and
done.
it
You
goes-
you have a strange.
It then just jumps out of the bush, hand crossbow in one hand and its dagger in the other,
Holy shit.
and it just says like yeah, and just goes in to attack the dragon.
Oh my god. Okay.
Initiative. Guys.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Okay.
Okay. Pixie.
19.
Okay. Roll Pipsy.
Ooh.
Wait,
Wow.
I can't fail that, actually.
Yeah. So you got what's your dex bonus? 5. So you got a 15,
5. Yeah.
and I think you have more dex than Riley.
probably.
Oh man.
Yes. I won.
That reliable talent, though.
I know, right? Okay, and then it. And Mortis, you are second today. Okay, so first Pips is going to go up, and he's going to attack the dragon with his magic powers. No, just his hand crossbow and his dagger. But he can make 2 attacks, so he's going to do his dagger first, which is going to miss, and his hand crossbow, which is going to miss. After missing both attacks, he's like, uh-oh. You can see all
Oh,
confidence
shit.
fade from his face. That's going to how we make it Roman's turn.
Awesome. Okay, well, big ass dragon,
Mm-hmm.
big ass damage,
Mm-hmm.
disintegrate,
Okay.
79 damage,
Jesus.
and he is, because he's in a trap. I'm assuming he has disadvantage on that dexterity
He will
save.
have disadvantage on the dexterity saving throw. Is it damage or die if he fails the saving throw?
No, it is. What do you mean, damage or die?
What's the text on disintegrate?
If he fails, he takes 79 damage.
And if he saves?
If he saves,
Probably half.
let's see. I don't know.
I'll look it up.
It doesn't say. It doesn't say. The description doesn't say.
Okay, that's fine. And it's a probably just save or nothing. So
Yeah, because it's a thin green ray. So yeah, if he saves, he probably
So
doesn't.
he does not save, so he's gonna take that full 79 points of damage.
Nice.
That's a big chunk of damage right there. But he is still definitely up, and he is real mad.
There's a big old hole in him.
Yeah. You actually clip him in sort of his torso. It looks like he missed some vital organs though. That's when he's gonna go ahead and get real mad at you. when he lifts his head up, you can see the trap break as he flexes his neck muscles. He's gonna go ahead and do a few things to you. What's your AC, buddy?
Well, I'm still inside Liamon's tiny hut.
Oh, are you?
Yes, I
Okay,
have not
he's
moved.
gonna attack Pipsy then. He's gonna attack
Our poor
Pipsy.
little kobold is about to die.
He's gonna
Yes,
get hit
Jacoby.
for a shit ton of damage.
Oh, yeah.
15. Okay. Oh, good. Let me roll another die. Great. Pipsy takes 38 points of damage,
Pipsy.
making him bloodied.
No.
How far away?
Did-
are we? Sorry.
You're about 15 feet away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So did the trap do like damage to this thing?
No, it caused it to drop at a surprise, so that it can't escape. And it gave you guys, it basically gave him disadvantage before his turn.
So even though the dragon has been sort of dropped, but it's kind of like broken out, is it still somehow attached
Yes,
to the ground?
yes.
Like, is there
it's
like
no
like
longer-
a
it's no longer
coil or
like-
something?
It's no longer like being strangled. The trap is still
Right.
on it,
Okay.
so it's still like coiled to the earth.
So like it might be able to fly a little bit, but it won't necessarily be able to get away.
Not without some real strength checks.
Okay.
So it'll be a little bit before it tries to do that, because right now it's
Okay.
going to do its breath attack in the general direction of where this beam came from. So I need all of you to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
We're still inside Liamon's tiny hut.
Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay. 13.
Cool. You guys go ahead and you get a fate point back. Because I'm using one as your hut
Yeah.
disintegrates from this
Cool.
shadow breath that's being emitted from this dragon.
Okay, that's it. I'm
And that-
unlearning this spell next level because it's useless.
I imagine we just like we're
Given your
invisible and now we
camping.
just appear. We're like,
Yeah, you guys just appear. So let's see who
I'm
failed that.
mid-snack.
So that would be. Oh, good. So Nox, you're able to dodge out of the way of this. So you're only going to take half damage of this damage that you're going to be taking.
Okay.
I would also like to use evasion,
Okay.
which is a dexterity saving throw again.
So you just take half damage.
And then if I succeed, I take no damage. If I fail, it's just that.
Oh no, that's when you make a dex saving throw. If you fail, you only take half as opposed to full. The passive effect.
Okay, but I still have to do a saving throw. Does that count as my saving throw?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
when you make a dex saving throw.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I have a question.
I have an answer.
Would my evasion take?
Right, because
That's
you
what
dodge, you don't take any damage from this, so don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And Rick, sorry, it's a lot of dice.
No, it's all good.
And how many is it? Oh, that's a lot.
I don't want to get hit.
Well, you're gonna.
I don't want it though.
But you're gonna.
Oh,
What kind of
boy.
attack is this? Like a poisonous breath?
It's necrotic.
Hmm.
A red dragon with necrotic damage?
Why don't you go and
He's
make a
a special
necrotic check
dragon.
after we do this? Okay. Those who failed take 57 necrotic damage.
What was the DC?
Excuse
I'm not
me?
gonna tell you what the DC was.
Okay, well,
You guys
I don't know.
definitely-
No,
if I
sorry.
am or
What?
not.
No, tell us what a failure is.
Oh, a failure is you guys take a breath. It's basically breathing a necrotic breath at you guys.
No,
Yeah,
I mean
we
like,
don't know who failed.
which rolls
I
failed.
did. I told you guys. I said Rylai and Mordos failed.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
How much?
I'm sorry, Mordos, you take half damage. So you'll be taking 26 necrotic damage.
Okay, okay.
Roman and Rylai will take the full 55.
55. Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
60.
Don't worry, you can't use that all the time.
Christ.
So, there's that. That's its turn.
Okay.
Whose turn is it now?
Oh, it's not
Who is
his
it?
turn. As you saw your friends get breathed upon. Anyone who wants to, you can make an Arcana check to find out what the fuck is going on.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
13.
Yuck.
13.
Yeah, because Roman is very confused.
I don't know
'cause
what's
Red Dragon
going-
is supposed to have fire.
I don't know what's going on, so I'm gonna try to put it to
Are
sleep.
you trained in Arcana?
I don't know. It
Do
Do you
doesn't
have
have a,
proficiency?
no, it doesn't have
Okay.
a check, so I don't. I'll have to go back and check. But
Okay.
for now, I'm just gonna try to put it to sleep.
Ted, in your travels, you know that sometimes when a dragon is thrust from the Shadowfell, it sometimes takes on the traits of the Shadowfell. This is a shadow red dragon. Red shadow dragon.
This is a shadow red dragon.
I don't know.
It's a bad fucking time.
Completely out of element.
It's worse than a red dragon. And you know that its breath, when it kills something, causes that being to be raised from the dead immediately.
Very perceptive little monk.
Don't die.
It is not asleep.
I don't know what that means. Sleep.
It is. What level spell are you casting that at? Just first
That's
level?
just first. Just first.
Doesn't go to sleep.
Okay.
That's gonna go and make it Rylai's turn.
Rylai
Sure.
will cast a spell because that is what Rylai does.
Yeah.
So they will use Hunger of Hadar, focused on the sort of torso and head of the beast.
Okay.
It has a 20-foot radius, so I'm focusing it around the beast's face.
Okay. So it'll definitely hit it. So you basically create it, and then the cold damage is first.
Yep, and then it takes acid at the end of its turn.
Okay. Perfect. So it's gonna take that 12 cold damage.
So again, for those at home, the Hunger of Hadar creates a dark gateway between the stars, a region infested with unknown horrors. This void is filled with a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises that can be heard up to 30 feet away. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, and the creatures within are blinded. So it's difficult terrain.
Dawn House on a regular day.
Hey Mordos, it's your turn, bud.
Yeah. I didn't like that stinky breath very much. I would like to
Not
go
for me.
under cover, and I'm going to cast a fog cloud in the 120-foot area that we're in.
Okay. So you cast Fog Cloud, and you just make this entire area obscured.
Yeah, yeah. And after that, I'm going to sneak up behind the dragon. I'm going to place myself, probably by its feet, under its wing area, so I'm kind of out of its sight, line of sight.
Make a stealth check, please.
Okay. Does the fog help me at all?
He has disadvantage to spot you.
Okay.
Uh,
I would like to use a luck point to re-roll that if I
okay.
can.
All right.
I started being sneaky, maybe started making some noise, and then I gathered my faculties and thought, no, this is what I need to be doing.
Cool. Yeah. So whereas you first started out kind of like at a run, you're like, wait a minute, that's a bad idea, and you just
Yeah.
like sneak up to him. You don't feel like you're detected.
Yes, good. And that's the end of my turn.
All right. Pipsy's turn. Pipsy is going to go ahead and try and cast some real magic this time, seeing that his weapons are not exactly the best. He is going to cast Lightning Arrow. And with that, he is going to he's going to hit. So he hits, and then the dragon has to make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage. Wow. Wow.
And they
wow.
can't see.
And they
Dragon
can't see. So it's going to take a lot of damage there. So he basically enchants a weapon. He enchants his one of his bolts, aims it, he fires it at the dragon, dealing 27 points of damage.
Ooh, wow.
Hey Mordos? Hey dude?
Hey,
Can you make a
Hey.
dex saving throw for me?
hey, I sure can. Suck it!
Cool.
Whoa.
You don't take any damage as a lightning bolt rains from the sky. And,
In fact, like
zaps
I
this
don't even
dragon.
move. It just like misses me. I'm just like,
Fuck. All right,
hell?
cool. So that dragon is going to take a decent amount of damage right there. All right, so that is its turn. So Roman, you're up, bud.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Sorry, I can't see the dragon because of the fog cloud and
You
Hunger
have
of Vidar.
disadvantage to spot it unless you move.
Okay.
No,
Well, I
Hunger-
want to cast a spell that requires me to be able to see it. So
Okay. You just have disadvantage on the roll.
it's
Or
Not an
is it a
attack,
targeted
save.
ability?
it's a save or damage.
Okay, then you're fine.
Okay.
Because
I'm gonna cast Disintegrate again, but this time as a 7th level spell.
Oh shit, dog.
damn.
Let me make this dex saving throw real quick.
Also, John,
Uh-oh.
what about Hunger of Vidar?
Oh, that's not good.
It's focused around its like head and torso, so it's not
Okay.
like.
Yeah.
So we can still see like the body of the dragon, but
Yeah.
like its face is just completely.
It hasn't moved yet,
Oh, okay.
and it was sort of chained to the ground. What do you say disintegrate does when it kills something?
It just blows it into a cloud of dust. Just giant
Confetti.
hole, and then the whole rest of the thing just turns to dust, like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer vampire. Just
It bellows as it just sort of falls to the earth, and all that's left is its skeleton.
That's what
Something
you
that
get
would
for
take
blowing apart my hut.
centuries to decay. Its skeleton is left, and you're left with these bones that seem to be etched with sort of demonic claw marks. You guys have just killed a fucking dragon.
What?
You're welcome.
In
So like
2
I was
turns.
sitting there and I like looked to the left, lightning bolt. I'm like, what the hell? And I look back and it's just a skeleton now. I'm like, what the hell? What's going on here?
You guys just fucking killed a dragon.
What?
Riley walks over to Pipsy.
Pipsy
Pats
is not
him on
doing
the back.
well. Pipsy has these giant bite marks on his torso. You can see he's kind of like clutching it. He's just sort of like collapses a little bit.
And Riley looks at Pipsy and goes,
Well done, my friend. You fought so valiantly. But I could have just turned you into something more monstrous to save you these wounds.
He just shakes his head no. He'll walk over to the skeleton. He'll pull out like a small tool that looks like it's a clamp. He'll put it on the dragon's tooth, and he'll just pry it out. And he'll put it in his pack.
Ooh, you are so devious.
That's a good
Good job,
idea.
guys. You did yet? Is there any uses an alchemist could have from a dragon's bones?
You don't know of any recipes on hand that a dragon bone would be good for, but you know that this might fetch a good price.
Right.
The teeth are particularly valuable.
Interesting.
You all guys are aware that bone is often used when making some weapons. You could always
Okay.
try and find a blacksmith that could work with that and make something good for you guys.
I'm sure Lord Tam has some excellent craftsmen at his disposal.
so we know that we have to go and find its hoard, or where it kept its shiny things. So I think Tim Tam told us sort of rough, or no, it was Garen sort of told us roughly where its lair was.
Yeah, you know that if you keep walking south, you'll find it.
Yeah, he showed
Okay.
us a map.
To the south we go. And I'm gonna take a tooth.
Okay,
know
make a
if that
strength
takes
check
a-
because you don't have a tool on you.
Can I like hit it out with my quarterstaff? Maybe.
You can try.
Should I attack with it?
Go and make an attack.
All right.
Cool. You're able to hit it, and you have enough strength behind you that you're able to just pop it out. It's a little bit cracked though. You can tell that it's not gonna get as much money as you could if you had used a skilled tool.
Okay.
I'll use a knife of Humboldt Fog to kind of pry a couple out.
Cool.
28.
I don't remember you saying you pulled that out of your chest. So-
Yeah, I kept all of my weapons on me. The only things that I didn't put, I kept a couple of other items,
Okay.
but all of my weapons are always on me. I don't.
Okay, so you were able to sort of pry one out. It's a little bit scratched up, but you notice that you'll probably lose about 5% off the market price.
Okay.
With the right persuasion check, you might be able to tell someone that it's magic runes.
Well, hey, with plus 14 to persuasion,
Yeah.
I think I can manage that.
All right, so you guys
Um,
have slain this dragon, and you know that you are pretty close to its lair at this point. Maybe another
Okay,
20
well,
minutes
just
of walking, you can get there.
As a matter of course,
Do you guys want to go to the lair? Or
Hell yeah.
Well, because we need the staff, right?
no, I mean, do you guys want to start making our way to it now? Or
Yes.
set up camp
I say we set up camp in the lair, if anything.
in the lair? Okay.
what time of day is it?
It's you can't.
Is it
tell
still
by,
early?
You can't tell by the sun, but you guys only woke up like maybe 5 hours ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we've got.
Oh,
plenty
it's
of
been a
time.
productive day, guys.
It has been a productive day.
Yeah.
Since we have some time, I would like to take as many teeth as I can get out. Can you just give me an idea of what that number might be?
Make a dexterity check.
20.
You're able to pull about 5 out.
Okay, cool. I will take my 5 dragon teeth, conjure or call back my chest from the ethereal plane,
Mhm.
toss them into my bag of holding, and send my chest back to the ethereal.
Okay, you do so.
And let me add those to my inventory.
So as our party is sort of gathering themselves, and as we start slowly making our way towards what we think, where we think the dragon's lair is, when no one's paying attention, Riley kind of walks over to the skeleton, and their face shifts a little bit, and because usually their face is always shifting, so you can't really tell if they're male or female. You can't really necessarily even tell that they're a half elf. Sometimes they look like they might be a tiefling, or sometimes they look like they might be a high elf, or even just a human. But in this moment, for just a brief second, it looks very distinctly like a young half elf. So you're aware that they're a half elf, but this face that they are wearing all of a sudden is very distinctly half elven. And Riley makes a mark, burns a mark into the skeleton. It's intricate. You can sort of tell it's not quite an elvish rune, but it's something distinct and something very small. And then Riley does it, and then they kind of shake their head a little bit. Their face goes back to kind of switching around and mishmash, and they walk to join the rest of the compatriots.
How much of that was I able to see?
Make a perception check.
Nothing. We did it when.
Perception. 22.
You're able to see all of it.
I was
Okay.
invisible, motherfuckers!
Yeah,
You're able to see the rune being carved, because that's not invisible.
Yeah.
So you
Okay.
see a brief glimmer near the actual head of the dragon, and then you see a rune being burned into it.
Oh, I missed the part where Riley was invisible.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I was trying to get an idea of how young.
All right.
That's it.
That's
And
it.
then I imagine they dispel their invisibility at some point once they've been walking for a bit.
Sneaky bastard.
Okay, and you guys want to make your way over to the cave, to the lair.
Yes.
All right.
The lair.
Just for common knowledge, I'm down to 35 hit points. So at some point, I probably need to take another rest and spend a few more hit dice.
I figured
Yeah.
you guys were taking a small break while you were doing like all the teeth pulling, and so spend the dice that you want to spend.
Oh, okay, cool. I will do that then. I'm going to spend 2 more. And that gets me a Song of Rest, then 2 for another 10. So that gives me 21 back. And that gives us all, if we want to spend any, another 10.
I got you. Okay.
Okay,
You guys,
I'm back up to 56. That's good enough.
You guys travel back down the road. Keep heading the direction that you were told by Garanus to go, and you approach upon this grand cave. cave appears to have a few wormlings sort of lying about in sort of the mouth of the cave. By wormling, I mean like little baby dragons. They appear to be sleeping.
Baby red dragons.
Yes, these appear to be completely red, while the other one was sort of a blackened red.
How small are these wormlings?
This big.
Tiny, hey?
Yeah,
Would I?
they are newborns.
Could I do like a nature check or animal handling check, like to see if I know anything about if they're dangerous or not?
Do an Arcana check.
Arcana. Okay.
Arcana or nature.
I'm gonna go with nature.
Okay. Yeah, you know that that baby dragons tend to be that size for a couple of weeks, then they end up being a little bit larger. These appear to have been born maybe in the last week or so.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna let the party know.
Do we know if these dragons are always evil, no matter what?
It's the same thing with people. They have tendencies. If the parent of a red dragon infant is threatening to humans, the children most likely be threatening as well. But they're not inherently going to be evil.
Okay.
Would I or could I figure out or think I might figure out if they are able to be domesticated?
That's kind of hard to tell. You've heard of people domesticating dragons, but through lots of trials and tribulations, and it's never been with a newborn. No one's really found a newborn in the wild that they were free to take without a parent being close by.
Okay.
Should also be noted that you don't hear anything else coming from the inside of the cave.
Yeah. How many are there?
There's about 3 right now, sort of laying
Okay.
about.
Anybody want a pet?
I'm
I
gonna
was
try
thinking
to
about
approach it.
Okay.
I did an animal handling.
Okay. So you approach it, and it kind of like wakes up a little bit. You can definitely tell it's still kind of sleepy. It comes up and it kind of looks at you. It opens its eyes, and you can see it's got kind of like a nice gloss to its entire body, which is kind of the indicator you got that tells you it was still pretty young. It sort of nuzzles up to you, and as you reach your hand out, it bites your hand.
Okay.
It just like snarls, and it spits out a little gout of flame. Nothing more than a few inches far, but you can definitely tell that it's not a fan of being touched.
My little guy. So that's all it did. It didn't.
Yeah, it didn't like attack you. Just like, don't touch me.
No, don't touch
Okay.
The others are still sleeping, however.
I would like to do the same.
On the same one or a different one?
You know what? The same one, because it's already awake. I don't want to wake all 3 of them up unnecessarily. But I would like to sing softly to it in Celestial. Yes, I have Celestial because I took the linguist feat.
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Do dragons understand Celestial?
I had to look that up.
They don't necessarily, but Roman doesn't necessarily know that. I just know that Celestial is the language of the gods, and if I'm singing like a lullaby in Celestial,
I need
it
you to
might...
make a performance check followed by an animal handling check.
Okay, well, I already had that and that, so 7 and 20.
Cool. So you play your song, and it seems to sort of like be soothed by the music. It doesn't exactly know what you're saying, but the music is definitely soothing it, and it starts to fall asleep again.
Okay.
And when you reach your hand out, you notice it's already asleep.
Okay, well, I was gonna try and pick it up. Like,
Oh.
I want to take the dragon with me.
Okay. Yeah, you pick it up while it's sleeping. It
Uh-huh.
seems to be in sort of a deep sleep.
Okay.
How many of these wormlings are there? Are there like
3.
a shit ton?
There are
3?
3 in the mouth, which is where you guys are right now.
Okay, so I now have baby dragon. I'll just carry it like a baby.
Okay. You cradle it in your arm.
Yep.
While it's sleeping,
I'll go
it's-
ahead
it's-
and draw a dance with my offhand, just
Okay.
so that I don't have to.
Okay. While you're cradling it, the tail of the dragon seems to wrap around your arm.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else want one?
Well,
No.
I can keep singing.
Ipsy appears to be a little nonplussed that you took a dragon. He is not happy.
What's
I
wrong,
think
Pixie?
I'm going to. Well, what are you doing, Riley?
Well, we shouldn't lose our focus. We're here for the rod, so let's go ahead and find it.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I'm gonna let them walk ahead.
Okay.
And I'm gonna wait till they're out of sight.
Sure.
Hopefully they didn't notice me gone. And I'm going to. I'm gonna show some respects to this last wormling, and I'm gonna take
There's two
Nemoran.
left. It's 2 left.
2 left?
Yeah, there's 2 left.
I thought we took 2.
No, you took 1.
Oh. Okay, then the 2.
Okay.
And I'm going to humanely kill the last 2 with my sword.
Okay.
I'm gonna slide it into a
When
area
you
that I know will kill it
unsheath your
instantly.
blade and you put it near the necks of the dragons, the hilt burns with a fire, and it hurts you. You take 4 damage.
Is that halved?
No, I mean, yeah, it is halved. So you take 4 damage, and your entire hand is now scarred. And in your mind, you hear, "Touch not the wormlings. They are
Who dat?
innocents."
But they're inherently evil.
Is a
They're gonna
tiefling
kill- they're
not
gonna-
born from demons? Some would
Yeah,
say the
but-
same about you.
I'd say the dragons are gonna grow up to be like their parent.
With a
Yo, that's
parent
racist.
dead, an orphaned being can be good, no?
I guess I don't understand dragons as well as I thought. I apologize.
You feel the blade kind of sheath itself back in, and where normally the actual hilt would be free and open, it clamps itself closed. You
Good.
lose
Wasn't using you anyways.
You lose your proficiency in knowledge, religion, and any other bonuses given by the sword so far.
Okay.
Oh, you used your new sword for that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That sword is angry at you.
You mad?
I'm just gonna look at Mordos questioningly. Because I'm
No,
still beside
You didn't see
them.
me.
I'm
Yeah.
still standing right beside.
You did?
Yeah.
What? No one was there.
I'm the only one who kept on walking.
Yeah. You wanted to do it while people were sort of
The whole
gone.
moment was bullshit. All right.
So inside, you guys notice that there is no dragon here. There's no. A bunch of the eggs are broken and seemingly devoured. You see blood of wormlings all over the place. You see a carcass in the far back of the. It appears to be another dragon, this time an adult. Much larger than the one you just fought, and its throat has been torn out.
It appears that perhaps the dragon that we felled. Well, I mean, we already knew something wasn't right with it, but it seems to have turned on its own kind here.
Are you starving?
Well, we knew it was imbued with necrotic essence and energy. Something wasn't quite right.
Do we
To the side,
know
however-
was the one we killed not a descendant of this one? Because this one is noticeably larger than the one we fought, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, I don't know that the babies were killed, so I'm gonna just start looking for the staff,
Okay.
I suppose.
You guys find its pile of goods, and with it, find the following. Good. You find in a pile of various odd coins that you don't recognize. 5 art pieces, which you assume to be valued at 250 gold pieces each. And I gotta keep rolling for this stuff. Okay.
How big are those art pieces? Like, will they fit into a bag of holding?
They won't fit in your bag of holding, but definitely your chest.
Okay.
Mixed in with that stuff, you also find a javelin that the ends appear to be lightning bolts.
I would like to cast Identify on that. Unless someone else would like to.
Okay.
Okay.
It is a javelin
Nope.
of lightning.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Ah, you're fine.
It's a javelin of lightning. Like, what does that mean?
It's a javelin that when you throw it, it's a lightning bolt. I'll tell you the
Okay,
actual
does it
stats in a
do,
second
like-
because I got more stuff to roll on.
Okay.
You
We'll come
al-
back to it.
You also find an amulet. I will tell you what it is in a second. You find a. I'm going to say that you find a short sword that appears to be made of fine quality. And you find a ring that appears to have a series of feathers wrapping around the band.
For the sake of... Let's see. Find short sword. Sorry, I'm writing.
You know the short sword has a +2 item.
Ooh. Based on the markings, I'm going to assume the ring is a ring of Featherfall.
You are correct. And the last one. Pull it up here real quick, sorry. So many tables. You know the last item as an amulet of health.
That's the amulet you...
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It looks like that guy right there.
Okay. What does he do? And
Uh,
I'll throw away
You
2
know
first level spell
that
slots for those.
it sets your Constitution score to 19 while wearing it.
Ooh. Requires attunement?
Of course.
Okay.
Damn.
But the staff. Where's the staff?
In
Does everyone have
in the
locate
dragon's
object?
claw, you can see it's clutching the rod of binding.
Good thing it's
A
dead.
rod that appears to have one hand grasping the top, seemingly coming from the rod and sort of coiled over like that. And at the bottom, you see it's got a sharpened end. Almost like a stake. It appears to be made out of some type of ivory metal.
Okay. Ryla's gonna go over and inspect the staff.
Okay. Like I said,
Maybe
it
do
appears to
like
be clutched in the dragon's hand.
like maybe they'll do a quick Arcana check on it just to see if they can sort of infer any properties that the staff might inherently have.
Based on what you were told by Tam, you're aware that it is meant to bind a soul somewhere.
Yep.
Normally it's used in becoming a lich, or in place of having a phylactery, when yours is destroyed, or even just keeping a soul from going to the astral plane or the Shadowfell when somebody dies.
Yep. Okay. You're muted.
Hello?
Hello.
I'm checking.
Okay,
I'm
you're good.
checking
There
for
you go.
You're
traps.
good.
There you go.
You're checking for traps? You find no traps.
I was just about to ask you to do that.
Okay. Ryla goes to try and pull the staff from
Okay.
the clutches of this felled dragon.
Make a strength check for me real quick.
Oh yeah, warlocks are super good at those.
That's fine. It takes you a little bit of time. You kind of like have to put both feet on the claw, kind of just like reach out a little bit, and you plop it off, and you sort of fall
Really?
on your ass.
This big tiefling monk, you can't do this?
When you pull it, you all hear a gasp. It sounds like
Whew.
What did you do?
and it
Nachos.
appears like the dragon is breathing once again. And you all hear audibly, not in your mind or anything, but it just says, "Thank you."
My friends,
welcome.
I would like to suggest that we make an
No problem.
expeditious retreat.
You're welcome.
And that's where we're gonna end today.
Ah.
Good job, guys. Good job.
I'd like to remind everyone that we do have a flying carpet.
Yeah, we're
might
forgetting that we
need-
have that.
We might need to use that to get out of here really fast.
We out.
You guys did a good job today. You guys did great.
Yeah.
You felled a dragon. You've gotten one of the 3 pieces to help Tam. And you guys got some cool fucking loot to boot.
Loot to boot.
Loot to
Loot to boot.
Give me the loot.
Fantastic, guys. Good job.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Y'all judging
Did
me
it.
for trying to humanely kill some starving wormlings? I
I
That's
never
cool.
said they were starving.
And now apparently we brought their parent back to life.
Oh no, it's,
I don't think we. No, I don't think
No.
we brought it back to life. I think we
No.
let its soul.
Yeah.
It
Leave
appears
its body.
that
Oh.
that the reason why it was stuck in it wasn't budging. It's because it was stuck in the claw, and its soul could not escape. You
You're
guys did a
welcome.
service.
Okay,
You
good.
guys get 4 karma points for being good guys.
Yeah.
That's not an actual thing you get.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm like writing it down. Thanks.
You guys are
Maybe
cool.
that could be like take the form of 4 hit dice that I gain back.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I now have a wormling pet.
It hasn't woken
We'll
up
see
yet,
about-
so maybe.
Yeah, we'll see about
find
that when it
out.
wakes
We'll
up.
It's like when your kids bring home like a squirrel that they caught, and
you're
they're like,
like-
"We have a squirrel pet now," and you're just like, "No,
No, you don't.
Like, catch that
Well,
squirrel.
I'm going to really try to make this a thing.
Okay,
Oh, it
I don't
really
know
does.
how well it's gonna go.
we'll see. We'll see.
I may have to set it free.
All right.
But,
Well,
I have to kill it.
you guys did a good job today. I'm proud of you.
yeah."
Not killing my
Glad you guys did
pet.
some good
His
work.
name is Stanley.
His name is Stanley. Guys, it's been great fun. Stop raining all the time. You're always raining.
Yeah, has it been like raining and storming
Yes.
all day?
Yes, it has.
It's Seattle. We're in fantasy
you're,
Seattle.
You're in fantasy Seattle.
It's literally doing that outside anyway, so
So you guys don't level up, but you guys have some decisions to make in the future. As for us, what do you guys got planned for this next week? Start
Oh,
with-
in real life?
Yeah, we'll start with Mr. Teddy Gage.
nothing planned for me in terms of streaming or anything. I might not. I'm pretty sporadic in that sense. So
Just lots of working out and drinking protein.
exactly, it takes a lot of time.
You wearing a wife beater?
And what's that?
Are you wearing a wife beater?
Oh yeah, lots of wife beaters. I'm going to be kicking the shit out of John every day at least.
Good, good. Can you
So I'll
record it?
see you
Send it
soon. See you soon, pal.
What about you, Knox?
Right now, nothing. But again, like Morty, I'm kind of sporadic. So
Yeah.
we see.
Yomo Kilo, you gonna be doing anything ever?
I don't do anything ever. No, actually, I really, really, really need to make sure that my computer is going to be able to handle stream. So I will be doing something this week. It's probably just going to be Hearthstone. Now that someone has been kind enough to lend me a new mic and you can actually hear me properly. So I'm slowly building up a collection of equipment. So I'll be doing that. I'm off of work this whole week, so I'll have plenty
Whoa.
of time to do stuff.
Hate you so much.
So, because it's Thanksgiving in the
Aw,
United States this
man.
week.
I'm gonna have
America.
to see my roommate. That's
What about you, John?
I am finishing up the last couple of weeks here at university, so I'm going to be quite busy taking care of that. But as always, the Shelved Games podcast goes live every Monday, so that'll be up tomorrow. Let's Plays for Stardew Valley go up every Tuesday, and Let's Plays for Metal Gear Solid 5 go up every Thursday. And I'm hoping to do some more streaming of other things once I'm kind of squared away with school. Get back to Dota 2, maybe some Dark Souls 3, and I've got plans for December for lots of fun stuff to stream and do Let's Plays for, etc., etc.
And actually, I'm sorry. Before we get off, we do now have an Instagram page, and we have an active Twitter page. Snapchat's coming soon, so I'll link those in chat. But give us a follow. We're going to be doing some player bios, like get to know the players. So give us a follow there, and yeah, we'll keep you up to date. Some behind the scenes stuff.
Snap us your campaigns and your characters and stuff. We want to see that.
I do
Yeah,
want
definitely.
to see all of that. And as always, if you guys have any information you want to share with us, you can always hit us up at Twitter, twitter.com/weighted_dice, where we plan on doing more fun stuff. Let us know how you like the campaign, how you don't like the campaign, how you really, 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 really wished more dragons would fight them. And as for me, I'm jumping over to my channel, twitch.tv/Galestrom, to host another game. Hooray! For a bunch of people who've never
Hooray.
played before. Hooray!
Yay.
Oh, I will be there. That sounds
It's
really
gonna be
fun.
great. It's gonna be so much fun. And then, as for my streaming stuff, it's gonna be kind of weird because the holidays, I'm gonna be out of town for a lot of it. I'm potentially gonna be streaming on Tuesday, Wednesday, probably not Thursday or Friday or Saturday, and probably no game on Sunday because I have to go to my niece's birthday party. Because I'm
Cool.
a good uncle and I have to give her Pokemon cards. God, it's gonna be so awful. She's gonna challenge me. I know she is. But feel free to check us out the week after that. We'll be back with some more Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition homebrew. And as always, follow everybody here on Twitter and Twitch. All the stuff is in the various commands on the page. I think it's space. Nope. I don't know the command for that. Oh well.
We'll figure it out.
Figure it out. Guys, I love having you here. I love having all my players here as well. I hope you guys have a good time today. As always, roll some dice. It's good for you.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.